wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift. Oh, I feel like
we're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning.
What up? What up? Hope you are, in fact, ready for war. It's week 10, Dana White Contender Series. We made it again, boys. 2 seasons now of Dana White Contender Series under our belts. Welcome back, everybody. And I got the birthday boy himself, Ramon Scott's been running so hot here with us. Happy birthday to you, Ramon Scott. Very curious about the birthday dinner tonight. We'll talk about that tonight, I'm sure. I got MMA Jeff here as well, ready to attack the board with you guys. We have 6 fights on the card. We were talking about it backstage. They're dropping Vidal Sassoon back into this thing, and maybe they might be too soon, but we'll talk about that as the night goes on. Ramon, happy birthday. How the heck are you?
They're going to have a problem in December when my birthday rolls around, but it's great to be here for the final DWCS of the season with the Sports Betting Brothers on the Sports Money Network, ready to break it down, hear what you guys have to say. We got an extra fight tonight and should be okay. Hey, we want to hear from you. Do we want to continue with DWCS next year? I have a great time with you guys every Tuesday night. I might have to do a stream in the weeks to come. We're going to need some programming. College basketball is coming. Who knows what will happen on Tuesday nights? But I'm really looking forward to this, guys, with the last one of the year. I'm going to miss it, I think. I think this show is really great with the way that it comes, with the contracts at the end. We have a really good time with it, speculating who is going to get them and who's not. So we'll see. Should have a fun night here tonight with you guys and see what happens. See if with these contracts at that extra fight here tonight. We got some other sports going on too.
MMA Jeff, welcome back. It was a happy anniversary dinner for you, but man, you missed probably one of the greatest fucking fights I've ever seen in a battle royale. We could almost see the guy's skull, but I know you said you watched it back and it was pretty exciting. You ready for tonight's card?
Yeah, they're actually showing the replay of it right now. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I was telling you guys backstage, I say it pretty regularly, but I think we're going to see some violence here, and that's what Dana White is set out to do. And the last week, of the season, I don't think why we wouldn't see some exceptional violence out there. So I'm looking forward to it.
We have, a 6-fight card tonight. Ramon talked about it. We've got, 8-10 hockey games on the slate tonight. Several are underway. Several are yet to start. I believe 9 or so is our next start time. And, of course, maybe you guys are keeping track at home. The NLCS, one of the wildest games I've seen in a minute was last night. And, it's a crazy game when we see plays we've never seen before. We see bases loaded, full count in the 9th inning. You're cashing RBI props by a walk out there. I mean, that was a wild game. So we've got NLCS on deck. We'll talk about that here too, because that's going to pop off here in, it's going to pop off in 5 minutes. So that's going to start before we get into Dana White. We've still got, 10 minutes. So timing's pretty tight, but doesn't mean we can't get it right and share some plays with you guys for these MLB plays out there. Dodgers and Brewers. Ramon, can you just give us a quick recap from the morning steam today? What are you doing in this Dodgers-Brewers game?
Yeah, I don't know if we can match the excitement that we saw in that still of that play with the force out at home. Man, to me, I think the Dodgers here for me now, I'm going to put all those losses aside of the Brewers. I mean, this team's almost head and shoulders better than everybody here right now. And I think when you can get them down here at a price Circa's moved to $1.11 on the Dodgers. Hey, I love Freddie Peralta. Who doesn't? And maybe he's a better pitcher this year statistically than Yamamoto. But all those Dodger bats, just feels like it almost feels like they're teetering on the edge of maybe even a blowout. But let's give the Brewers a whole lot of credit for what they've done here. But I got to go with the Dodgers tonight. I think it's going to probably see some good pitching again, and maybe the Dodger bats will just be too much in the end. And that's how I rolled with it tonight, Mike. Look, I'm not a Dodgers fan. I'm far from it. Believe me, they're probably but worse, the team I hate the most. But for sure, just feels like a destiny with these guys eventually. So, and no one wants. Well, I don't want to say it like that. No one wants to see the Brewers in the World Series. I guess maybe my family does, but I'm going to go with the Dodgers tonight. I just, man, bet online $1.08. Oh, it just went back to $1.13 and
yeah, I see that.
Late movement right now here, but just feels like you rarely get the Dodgers at kind of this price. Hey, they're going up against the second best team here right now. So calm down in the chat. It's not my birthday. I'm teasing these guys, or these guys are teasing me, I think.
I thought I saw it in a comment on the post show today. I even commented. Thanks for sharing.
All, it's one of those, just like those when we call somebody out and say it's their birthday the whole time.
I couldn't read the sarcasm. I'm sorry. Well, you know what?
Don't make me any older than I am.
It's your birthday quarter, Ramon. You get 3 full. Some guys take a day. Some guys take a week. Some guys take a month. You get 3.
Hope I make it to December. So fun night. Seen some good hockey too. We got some college football to look at, and getting ready to go here on our Contender series. They were showing that great fight, Jeff, last week. Man, I think might be worth going to watch the stream again and watch our reactions to that incredible fight. I was beside myself, and I'm not easily impressed, I guess, as you guys know.
Oh, I couldn't even look at it. I was like, stop showing it. Oh, it was so disgusting. The guy's fucking head was split wide open. I mean, again, you could almost see his skull. Jeff, skull fucking it is here in this Dodgers Brewers game. Is there anything that you're going to drop on this action for us here? Dodgers Brewers, NLCS.
I'm with Ramon. I'm going to take a small play on the Dodgers in this one. I think they can pull it out. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Like Ramon said, number 1 versus number 2, but Dodgers on the road, but I think they do have the better bats, and I think they're going to show it tonight. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I gave out on pregame, and the Dodgers parlayed with the under 7.5. That was about a 247, I believe, was the number that I got on that. So I like it. I like this Dodger spot. I think it's a zigzag opportunity. Freddie Peralta played pretty well the last time out against the Dodgers, but just 4.2 innings his last go-round, I believe, in this playoff series. The Dodgers, on the other hand, Yamamoto had a little bump and bruise along the way against the Phillies. He went 4 innings out there and kind of struggled in his own right. But, hey, look, it's underway. I dropped a couple of dollars on the -2.5 as well. It's plus 220 for the Dodgers. So a little bit of a baby extended line. I thought about dropping it up to 3.5 at plus 325, but we'll see what happens as the game progresses. I don't want to get too crazy.
Yamamoto got knocked out by the Brewers in an earlier outing, right? Didn't even get it going there, but that could happen in any old regular season game, it feels like.
So we're going to get that done. The game is underway. We'll keep you guys up to date on what's happening there. Let's talk about this Minaj Schultz battle out there. I was looking at this one, and it seems like there's a little bit of there's some jockeying of the schedule this week. You were talking about that backstage, Ramon, that, Schultz comes into this thing, and hey, look, he's priced right now. Maybe it's appropriate. Maybe it's not. I think he's got a better matchup here. He's -182 for the Schultz battle, Jeff. The over 1.5 rounds. Yanni likes the under. I just saw that on the screen, the under 1.5, Jeff. What are you going to do? How are you going to get paid for this first battle?
Yeah, this was an interesting one, given the money is on Schultz, and everybody in the world is on the Minga side of things, and I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Minga sounds appropriate. I'm going to roll with Schultz in this one. I don't know if it's going to be necessarily under 1.5. I see the lines moving. It went from 125 to 135. It's back down to 130. So I'm going to roll with Schultz by KO in this one at plus 250. Like I said, I think we're going to see some violence here. So give me the favorite to finish him early.
Favorite to finish early, Ramon. Do you concur or dissent? What are your thoughts on how they're going to go about this?
Not be slipping away. Super bass, super. That's the only Nicki Minaj song I know, and I don't even know that one.
I didn't even know that one, dude.
Me too. Me too, Tarek.
Rahiki. Got Mingaj here coming in 7-0, 2-0 in Cage Warriors. Feels like talking to all the analysts that we do. Feels like Cage Warriors is on the way down. The way everybody talks about that organization. This guy was last seen last November. Is that right? 3 straight submission wins for this Italian coming in against Wes Schultz here from La Crosse, Wisconsin. Shout out to my fam. They're all from La Crosse. 7-2, 4-1, amassed in the LFA. He was a 24 DWCS loser, so he's coming back to get his opportunity. Comes in off of a win in the regional scene back in April. I think the regional, it's a portmanteau for Michigan, Indiana. I think the organization is called Michiana. So I'm thinking they fight right up there in the Great Lakes area. So I think for me, I'm going to try the favorite here in Schultz also. I like his pedigree here a little bit better. I like, respect Mingaj here coming in undefeated, but I'm going to roll with the LFA guy who's been here at the DWCS before. Probably not a great price, but it does actually. I think it's probably right on here at this point. The Michigan circuit, says Nick Handy in the chat. So I'm just going to roll. I'm nothing special. I'm just going to go with the favorite. Not going to pick a round. I'm not going to pick a method. I'm just going with the favorite.
Okay. Well, speaking of Michigan, we'll bring our guy on backstage. He's ready to talk to us about some Dana White Contender Series 6 fights. It's only right we get our guy ready to roll. I'm trying to find this video. Where the hell did it go? Where did it go? There it is. There he is, Sub. Gotcha. What up, Sub?
Greetings, gentlemen. Sorry to be a minute late there. Just a long day, just getting home not so long ago there. Had to wash my face, put my makeup on and all that. So I'm here now. I'm here.
Well, all righty. You're breaking time to talk to us. We haven't gotten to the first battle yet. Schultz and Nicki Minaj are going to battle off here as they walk to the ring. First and foremost, do you know any Nicki Minaj songs?
What's the Nicki Minaj song? What now?
Do you know any Nicki Minaj songs?
Boy, I probably would if I heard them. I can't think of a single one off the top of my head.
What are you doing on this first battle, Sub? Talk to us about how you're getting paid.
This is the one fight I don't have a single thing on it. So that was maybe a letdown, but yeah, I don't have anything on this one. I kind of favor the over. This is one of these fights. It seems like we always got one of them on the card where I kind of scratch my head and I say, what are either of these guys doing here? It feels like neither of these guys belong in the UFC. Why we got this fight? It could have had 5 fights, but they decided to tack on an extra one here. And Schultz, a fairly accomplished wrestler, he'd probably be able to take him to the ground here. His opponent can be taken down by a gust of wind. And then how do you say that other guy's name? Minaj? Is that why we're talking Nicki Minaj? Mingaj? Yeah, this guy, he's a fairly good jiu-jitsu player, but he's tapping out, white belts on the regional scene. Can he tap out Schultz here? Maybe. I don't know, man. I kind of favor the over, but that's about the only thing that I would look at, and not sure I can take this juiced fave, although I guess I would probably understand why he's favored. Do I want to take him at a 1-2? Probably not.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I look at this one here. I see this line's ping-ponging around with Schultz, and I'm gonna go to the over 1.5. Yanni pushed me over the edge. I kind of had a feeling. We've seen a ton of finishes this last couple of weeks, and they've done it. As much as they've had reasonably priced lines. There's been a shitload of finishes, but I'll take the over 1.5 for this fight. Minus 150 is a little juicier than I'd like, but like I said, I got limited options. So you guys, we want to hear from you. Make sure you do let us know if you enjoy the Dana White Contender Series show. Tell us you want us to come back next year. We do a lot. We got a lot of streams going. We want to make sure that we're bringing you guys content that you're enjoying. So if you are enjoying the Dana White Contender Series, leave us a comment in the video after the show tonight. Just say, yeah, yes or no. Yes or no is all you have to say. Yes, you're coming back next year. No, we'll find something else to do with our time. But I've enjoyed it, man. These have been that first card kind of sucked. And
I was just going to say that. I was going to say, if you remember back to week 1, Dana was pissed. And then it stepped up after that. So I don't know. Maybe that was done intentionally. I don't know. But yeah, they certainly have picked up in excitement. That's for sure.
We're always trying to find content you guys enjoy. So it's not just about us coming out here. We'll sit around here and talk about fucking current events if that's what you want us to do. But we like to stay focused on sports. And
my Kalshi show coming. And Sub mentioned the 6th fight, and really it probably would have been a 5-fight card, and the 6th fight is now the main event. It feels like, with the addition of Vidal invited to come back. I think that maybe not the best fight. I just thought maybe the storyline with Vidal having competed before, we've seen him. It was an interesting and a good fight. He's a little bit of a neat story. So we're underway. With Mingaj and Schultz. Get the program started here.
I think we got a football game coming up here in about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Saw Liberty's having a pretty successful night on special teams so far. Recovered a turnover. They ran one back, but New Mexico State's on the doorstep here from the 3-yard line right now, looking to cash themselves.
Surprising to see 17 points by Liberty, but you're right. Special teams. Oh.
Schultz has pulled ahead here a little bit.
Wow.
Knocked him down and took him down.
Florida International, Western Kentucky. I jumped on the under. I added some Florida International, but I got the money line with Florida International on this one too.
Florida International with a field goal so far. And the other game is South Alabama 7, Arkansas State nothing. But feels like Western Kentucky's kind of the featured team, 5-1 right now, playing some typical Western Kentucky, playing some topper ball. Schultz is throwing this guy around now. He's posted up on his back. He's trying the old get the ankle around the next to the wrist hold here.
It's not one you see every day.
Wow, yeah.
Not comfortable.
That
was a terrific move, you guys, and it got him.
Oh my God!
Wow. What's up? What was that?
Oh.
He tried to make that guy SSOD.
The first Julian stretch in Dana White Contender Series.
What is it called, Sub?
I mean, what's that?
What is it called? What is that hold? Would you just name that hold?
The Sulayev stretch.
I beg your pardon?
The Sulayev stretch.
What'd you call me?
Yeah, I mean, I wonder how many of those there even are in the UFC. I mean, it's got to be. It's certainly less than 10. I would probably say less than 5. I mean, maybe less than 3. There's
deliberate, like it was something he knew he was attempting. I mean, it wasn't just a coincidence that he ended up with the guy's. What is it? His arm next to his wrist next to his ankle, basically.
His D next to his M.
Is that what does it, Sub, or is there something else going on there that makes it uncomfortable?
Well, the way it works, it's almost like if you can picture a knee bar. It's kind of the same mechanics where you're really attacking the leg and knee there.
Yeah, because his arms are free after that, but he's just so stretched out with his leg.
The only option he had was to tap out his own.
Very intense strain on the hamstring and the knee. You can actually see some Brazilian jiu-jitsu matches where you see basically people's knee kind of get exploded and ripped from that stretch. But
nice,
yeah, a lot of times it kind of targets the hamstring where you'll tear somebody's hamstring off if they don't tap. It's not something you see often. That is for sure.
Well, that should certainly earn him a contract. I couldn't believe he didn't get the KO after that first drop, but
yeah,
just win for the submissions there, boys. Whoever got it.
Send that guy to Vancouver. He's ready to go.
I would think if any, when you talk about sometimes the boredom of a wrestler, and that obviously showed his. You mentioned his wrestling and coming from the Midwest. I mean, obviously he's a wrestler. A wrestler. I didn't look at his background. I'm sure he's probably from university, but that's a kind of wrestling and move you want to see, right? Something like that. Where we're not down on. Nobody's down. I don't think Dana's down on exciting wrestling moves.
No. If you know what you're doing, and like you said, we haven't seen that move, and I haven't seen that move yet. But I'll tell you, as a guy that sits in the chair a lot and getting older, I would have thought that would have stretched the hammy out nice. I mean, minus having to sniff my own D, it wouldn't have been that.
I don't know. It looks very painful in my opinion. Yeah. I'm trying to think of the last person I've even seen do it in the UFC. Dude. I think Muhammad Makayev had one back in the day. Maybe
his right leg is right there too. So I mean, being able to hook the other leg and kind of
That guy had to tap off his own bag. Did you see that? There was no other way for him to do it. He was so pretzeled up, all he could do was tap on his own bag.
Jesus. Okay, did Chris have who had the round one sub in there?
Chris did, yeah.
He did have it at 9-1.
Well done, man. Well done. Hell yeah.
That's pretty great. Cool.
That is great.
Welcome to the Octagon, son! Ow! Don't! Ow! Stop it, please! Take it!
And the beautiful Laura Senko did say it. That's the first time we have ever seen it in Dana White Contender Series there.
I'm okay. I know I've been critical on wrestling, but I'm okay if they're going to be. I said this, I think last week, even if they're actually going to do something and try some moves, then I'm okay with it. Let me see something. But and man, he looked great doing it. He's getting a contract, right? Unanimous with us here.
Oh yeah.
You can't pull a first ever move and not get a contract.
That's some accidental shit right there, right? I mean, he saw what he could do to that guy. If anything, it was extreme inexperience on the other fighter's part, actually. Especially,
I think he very much will get a contract. And I tell you what, I look forward to Faden Schultz. I'm not high on this guy. I kind of said it coming in. I don't think either of these guys are really UFC quality. He's a good wrestler. He was I believe it was a national championship, has a national championship on his mantle from the junior college level, I believe it was.
I was going to look that up just now because I was so impressed. But
so I was just looking it up. There's been 3 that I'm finding right now. Kenny Robertson back in UFC 157. Aljamain Sterling got one.
Aljo!
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Sharapov got it as well.
Who was it? Who was it against?
I don't know who it's not showing me. I just did a quick search.
That was cool.
Cody Stamen, sorry.
Stamen.
At UFC 228.
Yeah. That's right.
He did wrestle. Go ahead, Jeff.
No, I was just gonna say I do kind of remember Aljo getting one now that Jeff's mentioning it. Muhammad Makayev doesn't have one, huh? For some reason I was thinking
he didn't show up. It only showed 3 of them.
Maybe he just attempted one, or maybe I'm just wrong and I'm just off. But I seem to remember him at least having somebody in the position.
That's cool. That's cool. You like to see a move. I never seen one before, so that maybe I was blacked out when I did, but that was pretty cool. Seattle Kraken get on the board 1-1, boys.
Oh, nice.
He did go to Wisconsin lacrosse eventually. I mean, that's a pretty strong wrestling school, right? Pretty elite actually, but you say he was more successful at the junior college level, and then went to Wisconsin lacrosse after that. I see him here on their roster from many years ago. So, all right. But Sub said, don't get too excited. So I'll stop looking it up right now.
All right, boys. The next battle we got a Serb. We got a Serbian fighting on the card here tonight, but he's He's Jovan Lika, Azamat, Jesus, Nuftalayev, and
Good. I think Mike nailed it.
did I get that one?
That's a tough one too. Yeah, that's better than I can do.
It took me 3 tries on the BB preview show, and I practiced it. Promise you for 2 minutes.
I said about 5 seconds ago. Actually,
it was stage fright. I before the show I was like Nuftalayev, and I don't even know if that's even quite right, but it enunciates right. And then we got on the show, Jeff, and I'm like, Azamat.
It's funny. It's such a hard one. When I tipped this fight out, I didn't even spell his last name. It's so hard. I didn't even want to spell it. I've just been calling him Azamat all week.
It seems to me like we've got the 7-year plus, right? There's an 8-year age advantage for Lika, the Serbian, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Just looking at some of this action here, it looks like, well, I guess curious to hear what you boys have to say about this fight here. So, Sub, why don't you kick us off? Talk to us about, say, Nuftalayev. We'll see what he can do. What's your thoughts on this fight?
Yeah, happy to talk about this one. I've got a bet here. I do like I like the kickboxer here in Leka. I watched his opponent here. Weirdly, he's got like a big following around that sort of a region. I'm not sure why, because I look at his tape and I don't think this guy's very good at all. He's got a terrible gas tank, decent, submission grappler, but boy, if he can't finish you early, this guy will just death gas. I'm not much for like the tinfoil hat, but I swear some of his fights are fixed here. So yeah, I've got 2 units on Leka. I think Leka takes over this fight. I think he finishes it by round 2 KO more than likely here. So yeah, give me. I'm with Nasty Nate there. Give me some Leka money line here.
That money line jumped so much. I don't want to touch it anymore. I saw it at minus 140 earlier today, and I see it's at minus 180-ish now. I'm rolling with Leka inside the distance at minus 120. I think he's going to get this one done inside. And you know what? I just got burned on that submission on the first one. He did not hit the KO, so I'm going to take Leka inside the distance at minus 120.
Ramon Scott. It's not your birthday, but doesn't mean you're not running so hot. What are you thinking about this fight?
No, I was surprised actually by the move, and I think you got to respect the move. But in a mixed bag here, I'm gonna try the underdog. Nuftalayev, a 31-year-old from Uzbekistan. I know what you're saying. 17-1-1. That's a lot with only 2-0-1 in Octagon League. I think that's not to be confused with the other organization, but off a title belt win there. Leka in an organization Armada with 2 M's, 1-3 straight. I'm going to take the dog. I'm going to go against it a little bit. I'm going to think that I don't know enough, and I'm just going to grab the dog here.
I like Jeff's inside the distance play. I think that's a clever little way to go about it.
Working with the limited options I got.
Yeah, I think if you're going to take them by finish, you take them inside the distance. Even I don't think Leka will look for a submission here. That's just not his style. But the difference is so close. I mean, it's 5 or 10 cents. I think if you're looking at Leka, just take him inside the distance. I think Leka KOs here. I gave it out. I think this is one of the last bets of the week that I gave out. But I took 2 units on Leka minus. God, I think I got minus 110 here. Let me double check that. So I'm not just blowing smoke, but I believe that's what it was.
It's been a big move here. Is it better for Leka? I mean, a knockout. I mean, it could come at any time, but the analysts on the show that we did this week were kind of saying the longer it goes, the better chance he has to knock him out. Teoscar hits a home run to tie the game at 1.
I do have the under 1.5 in a parlay.
Okay.
So I do like the under as well. But
yeah, I kind of slightly favor the over 1.5, to be honest. Leka, he's a guy. He's not super aggressive. He's not the biggest puncher for this weight class. It's just Azamat. This guy just has no gas tank. I think he's going to go out here. He's going to look for takedowns. I think when he fails to get them, I think it's Leka after that. It's just a matter of, does it come in, late round 1, early round 2, or does it sail over? I even like maybe a little sprinkle on the Leka round 3. But yeah, I tipped out Leka 2 units at -110 here. I do think he's the side. I think this Azamat guy is just I hate to be too disrespectful. I kind of think he's just a fraud. I think if he doesn't get a submission here in round 1, I think he's kind of toast.
Well, they're underway. Battle of the big boys, and they're showing they got some strength. Was that a home run that you said there, Ramon?
Yeah, Hernandez with a home run tied the game up.
Wow.
And we do have Azamat on top. I honestly missed the takedown there. I didn't think it had even gone off yet.
He kind of rolled on. I mean, he was trying to get
He
it.
had the one leg. He was kind of like flailing.
Yeah, I will say, Leka's ground game is a bit of a question mark. I just on tape didn't really see a whole lot of it. I know he does train with UFC light heavyweight Alexander Rakic quite a bit, who's not maybe the biggest ground guy, but a pretty high level fighter. So, it'll be interesting here. Can Leka survive? Because it's not a great start for him here.
No, certainly not. Got that big meat on top, that big slab of beef.
He's got the power in his legs to push him, though. He's trying. A lot of top pressure out of him, though.
Yeah, once you get the heavyweights to the ground, this is where we get bored. We don't need heavyweights around, but
right.
I know we've talked about it before, like back in the day when like you got Tyson boxing, and it was like those were the exciting fights. These MMA ones are a whole different animal.
Right, Nasty
Yeah,
Nathan.
you see a lot of sloppy, greasy fights at heavyweight nowadays, don't you?
Matt said, Nasty Nathan, who bled all over the mat. Did they just roll out the last? And they just forgot to clean it off, or what? Was anybody bleeding in there? They're bringing in an old Matt here.
That's a good question. I noticed it now, but
you can see it in two corners
too.
too.
Bleeding. I don't know. Maybe Schultz knocked him down, I guess. So maybe.
Hey, boss, we didn't have time to get
he busted him up. It sure didn't look like it when he got his hand raised, like there was any cuts or blood.
I think they're rolling the mat back. Look at the corner to the left of him. That one's bloodied up too, or greased up.
Yeah, I guess they're cutting costs here, huh? No, not paying the janitor.
Sent him to the dry cleaner and said, "Let's go."
Well, Jeff. I mean, Jeff he's a very successful man. He has a great job, but he does have some expertise in mat cleaning. We know in MMA mat cleaning. So, Jeff, if it doesn't work out in your career, we know you follow that industry.
Follow my dream.
And the mat cleaner, here he is. It just seems like Azamat. I mean, I don't know how you can deal with heavyweights a little bit stronger, but Azamat seems to have a little bit of strength on his opponent here.
And we have another run.
Oh boy, Kike, do you love me? He comes around to score.
Guy's been non-existent, but he's back. Guess who's back? Kiki's back.
3 runs here, top of the second inning. So we got 30 seconds to probably get another round out of these guys.
Looks like it, right?
Jeff, you were kind of alluding to it, I think, there, but geez, it seems like these heavyweights are just
not as exciting anymore.
No, we like them to get in there. Once you get, what did it say on the, I was looking it up because of sub talking about, the resume there a little bit, the 17 wins of Azamat. But when you got a top guy from the Balkans against the Central Asia, probably not going to be punching very much. And here's Azamat. They don't even have a chair for him.
I was going to say I'm tempted to double down on Lecca. I think I will double down on Lecca. This is what I mean about his gas tank, man. This guy, I've seen him. That was a pretty dominant first round in ways for him. I've seen him in rounds where he just gets on top. He's absolutely beating the hell out of the guy, and he's gassed in 4 minutes. And here you see it again. I mean,
where the fuck is his stool? Is what I want to know. What happened to his stool?
I imagine he prefers not to use one because you're not
to sit down. All right.
Giving someone a disadvantage like that, if it is at all, right? He probably that's probably the way he does it.
I mean, mouth open. He looks like he might go into cardiac arrest before.
I would take his mouthpiece out there, let him. He looked like he was about to swallow the thing.
It almost seemed like the ref told him he has to pick up his pace a little bit.
It's already back to minus money.
Did you see that? The ref kind of before the round kind of gave him this thing. Like, to me, that's kind of like pick up your pace a little bit. You got to be cycling or something. It just was a weird situation.
The other thing too with the wrestling for the heavyweights, they don't really, from a longevity of your career, you don't want to stand there and first round KO every fight, right? You want to at least get a little ring time in you.
No, but what you guys said is perfectly clear here now. As Lecca is easily the aggressive man, taking advantage of the fatigue. It looks like enough to lie.
Yeah, I think if you got a book that will offer you Lecca by KO here, I think you go ahead and take it. I mean, Lecca's not, the biggest grappler, and here you see him taking the back, and I think
sub though. He's trying to get the old arm around the. That last turn might have. No, it's not quite in there.
No, it's just not going to go for it now. All of a sudden, he's going to go for some more damage.
Beat this prick up a little bit more.
I'm not even going to try to say that last name, but I tell you what, I think if you just punch Azamat enough, he might just, tap his strikes here. I think he's so tired.
Leak is probably telling him right now, dude, just tap out because I'm going to hurt you. You're going to get hurt. You're going to go back to driving your taxi cab tomorrow, and you're going to be busted up.
Let's go.
On the show with I just mentioned because on the show we did the preview show with BB, and his guest this week was Mr. Blonde, who's really good on the Contender series. And really with the hard to find stuff was they'd kind of indicated, that Lecca's chances did improve as the fight went along, and probably because of exactly what you said, Sub. With this guy's, it looks like me after 5 minutes of exercise.
I'm serious, man. Watching this guy's tape, and he's running through a lot of these guys. He's getting tired just dominating guys for 3 minutes, and that was kind of my thought. Does he have a chance of maybe submitting Lecca in round one? Yeah, sure, but boy, if he doesn't, then this is kind of what I expected we would see. And
dude, it looked like he dented his center of his forehead with that elbow. Did you see that?
You hit the over 1.5, fucker. Couldn't get it done.
And sometimes it's good to have, I don't want to. Sometimes it's good to have a fat chin. It's kind of hard to get that arm in there.
That roll bounces out, and it's hard to get the.
Yes, you can't choke a guy out when you got a bunch of fat chins and.
He should put his giant bicep over his mouth and stop his breathing.
Right.
I sent it out on the winnable.com/sub club there, but we went big on Lecca, pardon me, and we took some sprinkles on Lecca round 2 KO plus 550 and round 3 KO at plus 1700. Now, I mean the books, it wasn't it wasn't that wide one way or the other regarding that 1.5, but that, they're giving you that big number on 3. The books kind of were letting they think it's going to be Azamat round 1 or it's going to be Lecker round 2. But boy, let's get this one into the third and let's cash that 17-1 KO. I'd be really happy with that. Yeah.
No, I don't know. This is tight. That's tight. That's too tight. God, he's got the side mount though. He can't quite get the. There you go. Give up the back.
The energy is a heavyweight to even get out from that, but that's you saw 3 minutes of control time for Nuftalayev in the first round, and now the entire second round for Leka. They might survive though here, but it's going to give one last chance at a
weird position.
He might be.
He's kind of got that under there now. He's kind of got it under that chin. Can he squeeze that? He's got the hand check in place. He was grabbing the glove. Oh, the ref kind of came in there and made an awkward shutdown.
Checking for his pulse.
Yeah, he's got full mount now.
All right. Heading to round 3. Let's cash this 17-1. Now, if I'm Leka here, don't even bring this fight to the ground. I mean, this guy, he can barely walk. Just walk him down and just light him up on the feet. I mean, Leka's got a decent skill set when it comes to.
They found him a chair.
That's weird. That is weird that the first round he didn't. I mean, I thought it was just a choice, but maybe it was an error. Could have been an error also on the corner men. Didn't bring it in by the time you're tending to him.
It looked a little bit like he was looking for it and said, fuck it. He was so tired. He's like, fuck it. I'll just sit right here.
Yeah. I wondered if it wasn't a case like that too, Mike. He kind of, after round 1, crawled back to his corner. So maybe the corner, like you said, Mike, but also maybe the corner thought, well, if we try to get him back onto his feet, he's just going to be even more embarrassed. Maybe let's just get rid of this stool and we'll act like he did it on his own recognizance here.
Oh gosh. Right.
Well, they're big boys, but it's been several attempts at finish. So take that for what it's worth here. You're right, though. I wouldn't go to the ground at this point. I just oh boy, big sweaty, big guy hug. He pushed him back. Get the fuck off me now.
Yeah, just walk this guy down like a. Come on now.
I don't think we'll see that. I don't know what the Suloev stretch. I don't think we're going to see that with these guys.
No.
Yeah, that's a good.
I don't think any one of them's limber enough to put the other guy in that position. Oh, little slap there. Gave him a little open hand slap. It looked like Leka.
I tell you what, Leka better get him out of here because if he, oh wow, Leka gives up a takedown. I was going to say, if Leka doesn't get him out of here, I mean, Dana ain't going to give you a contract when you can't.
Well, and the scary thing for him, Sub, is it's actually, I think, 1-1 here, right?
It is. Yeah, he could very well lose this fight if he's just going to stay on the ground here. Absolutely. I don't know if going back to guard here is a good idea. It's a little bit tougher to get up when you're in guard. I mean, he should have looked to explode there, if you ask me. I mean, boy, oh boy, if Leka loses this fight now, I mean, what an embarrassment. Okay, he's looking to explode. Back to his feet. Azamat does have his back. You got to break these hands and go here, Leka. I mean, if you can't win this fight against this kind of gassed opponent, I mean, what an embarrassment. Okay, he's turned him. Starting to land now. Let's go, Leka. Finish this guy. For goodness sake, I mean, you can't finish a guy in this state. Then
I can't believe you didn't finish the last round.
My goodness. I mean, you talk about a greasy, ugly third round here. I mean, this is this is not pretty. I mean, this is so ugly. I wonder, even if Leka does finish him, is he going to get a contract? I mean, this fight is that ugly.
Nobody's getting a contract here. I don't think so.
Yeah. I mean, he's got to add a minimum finish to even have a chance at a contract. I mean, this is ugly, ugly, greasy. These are greasy, fat pigs in the third round of this fight. I mean, I hate to be too disrespectful, but my God.
Maybe if
Okay, he's got him in a crucifix. He's trying to pound away here.
Let's go. Finish him.
For goodness sakes, please finish him.
You feel like you could just elbow this guy right smack, like he's not going to be quick enough to even get up.
Going to be no contract with no finish.
Yeah,
He's
it
gonna
certainly won't.
to get the contract. But gosh, it looks like he could just pound the guy. He has no energy.
None. Yeah, and I mean, now he's fishing for Americanas and stuff. Man, just drop some elbows here.
But Lecca has taken control, and I think if it does end up going the full distance here, he'll get the win, barring a big turnaround.
Yeah, I should think so.
Oh, that one had to hurt. Jeez.
I'll be honest, I don't even know what he's looking to do here. I mean, he's got the kind of cross face, I guess. This isn't wrestling, man. You gotta finish your opponent here.
Smoke's asking Ramon, what contributed to the huge swing in money South Alabama to Arkansas State around 5:30 today? Being a small market game.
Yeah. Wow.
I didn't really see it.
Did it go up to? Was it South Alabama? Because I was like, man, there you got a touchdown favorite with a team that's 1-5, but it's not the same South Alabama, I guess. But right now, 7-3, under City.
4th and 1. Ark State. Ark State's fucking terrible. Although they put some points up last week. Was it? Can't remember who they played last week, but I had their under. I think I had their team total under, and they found a way to get over the top. Oh man, that's a bang! Oh man,
Get him again.
Lecca's going to get this victory here.
Wow.
I would imagine 29-28.
yeah, that sounds about right. Man,
And I tell you what, I won about close to a unit and a half off that fight, but I feel robbed that Lecca didn't let loose and get a KO there in that third round.
Yeah, that was
absolutely dreadful performance. I think the chances that, they always show the power rankings that, DC does his power rankings or whatever. I mean, I don't even think that Lecca should be on the power rankings at all. I mean, don't even give him 6th place. Just take him off altogether. I mean, this guy, he's toast. There's no chance he's getting a contract in that win. As thin as this heavyweight division is, there is no chance he's getting a contract after that performance. That was dreadful.
Sub, one of the beat writers at the fight, a guy who does cover this series, says Dana White stopped watching the fight at 30 seconds and walked off.
good.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. That was awful.
that was just an exercise session right there. Is what that was. Wow. What we got for the scores, boys?
Awful, man. I mean, I tell you what, I wasn't like super high on Lecca or anything. It was more of a fade of Azamat, but I mean, my opinion of Lecca it dropped like a rock there. I thought that was terrible. Just terrible.
Lecca. Sometimes just gotta lay the juice, I guess.
It's true.
UNAM decision. Seattle Kraken tied up. Nasty Nate says cash it.
Nice work, boys. Let's go, Nate. But I tell you what, I've got some thoughts on these next two fights here. I think we've got two really good prospects as favorites, but I'll tell you what, if you guys want to take maybe the first crack at these next two, you got to let me take the Quan fight. Quan's my boy. I've been watching this guy for years. He's a one championship guy, one championship close to my heart. So you got to let me get first crack at Quan. Whoever wants first crack at these two, you guys go ahead.
Go right ahead. Have at it.
Oh, I can if you guys want to, but yeah, sure. I'll be fairly brief here. I think this Oliveira guy, Michael Oliveira, coming up in this next fight, I think he's one of the best prospects on the whole season. I am a real believer in this guy. And matter of fact, I parlayed Oliveira and Rahiki, these next two favorites here. I think I tipped it out Sunday. This was the first bet I made on the card. Great prospects. We'll get to Rahiki later. Oliveira, man, this guy's an absolute unit. I mean, just huge. It reminds me a lot of Morales, Michael Morales, not Michael Morales. What is his name? The guy from, I believe he's one of the Ecuadorian national team guys. Been in the UFC for a while. I'm getting his first name wrong. I know his last name's Morales. The point is, I think this Oliveira guy, his physicality is off the charts. He's a huge puncher. The reason I parlayed him is because, I don't know just how he went. I think it's probably KO, but I just don't know how or when. I think he can also submit here. This guy's he's a very talented young man. No disrespect to Valenzuela, but I think he's wildly outmatched here. Oliveira's caught a lot of steam. I agree with it. I think he's, quite frankly, I think even at minus 295, that's about where he's closed. And I think he's still value. I think he's that good. I think this guy's got a bright future ahead of him. Oliveira's a great parlay piece. You parlay it with whatever the hell you want tonight or tomorrow or whatever, man. I love some Oliveira here. I think he gets it done. I think he gets it done pretty easily, probably by KO.
I like the looks. I like, to your point, the physicality and the height of Oliveira. He's going to have a 4, maybe 5-inch height advantage in here, which is typically leads to a reach advantage from a guy, to your point, who is a striker. He's a pretty precise striker as well. He's not just a wild swinger in there. I'm rolling with Oliveira by KO in round 1. I think he's going to get this done, and I think he's going to get it done early. I also have him parlayed too there, Sub. I think that's a great call.
Yeah.
Ramon Scott.
Michael Morales. That wasn't his name. Am I wrong? Is Michael Morales also the name of the Spider-Man character? Oh no, that's Miles Morales. I don't know why Michael Morales just felt wrong, but yeah, Michael Morales. I was on point the first time. Sorry to interrupt there.
Ramon, how you going to the window?
Yeah, I got to go with Oliveira and under. I think will be the play for me here. You got Oliveira, 27-year-old from Rio de Janeiro, 8-0, 6-0 in LFA. Won a unanimous decision last November. It was minus 2,500 over Aldo Pereira in a LFA card. So he rolled that one. He actually was a unanimous decision win. So I don't know if he actually covered the spread necessarily, 2,500 favorite, but just seems like he goes out there every time right now. And comparatively, Victor Valenzuela, a 31-year-old Chilean, he's 12-3. He has one fight in the LFA, and he did win, but he did go back to Fury fighting championships, and he is coming in off of a title belt win in Fury in June. But I think Oliveira has the experience and can finish him, and I'll take it to go under 1.5. Oliveira and under 1.5.
I'll tell you what, one shot, one kill. I'd take the KO round 3. It's 12-1. Just a after, I don't know, maybe I'm influenced because I just saw that last fight. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's funny, Mike, because I think it's earlier than that, but Jeff said it, and it was a point that I didn't touch on, but I agree with it 100%. You watch Oliveira, he's just patient in there. You know, he doesn't rush anything. You know, he's not going to put himself in dangerous situations. He's very solid. He's going to go out there. It could be round 3. I think it's probably well before that, but you know, he's not a guy that's going to go rabies, you know, right off the jump here and try to kill somebody and put himself in a dangerous position. That's kind of why I thought that early line was, I thought it was good. You know, give it to me in a parlay. It's got quite chalky here. I mean, Oliveira Rahiki at once upon a time was plus 115. That's what I played it at. It's very chalky now. I mean, I can't even imagine probably minus 140 or something. I honestly think it's still good. I think both these favorites roll the next 2 fights.
Well, you know, Ramon had mentioned it. Oliveira's 6-0 in the LFA. He's 8-0 as a professional. 7 of those wins have come by KO, and most of them end pretty early. So the guy is a methodical striker, and I'm going to take the KO and under 1.5 as well. So I got him the first round KO and then under 1.5 in case it does get into that second round. That was plus 105.
I'm with that. I did take Stevie Ray Kwan and Oliveira is plus 107 at Bet US. That's or Bet Online. I'm sorry. So that's one that I took there.
I tell you what, I can't wait to talk about Kwan, man. I love this guy. I mean, he's my Far East Peninsula. I mean, I might be the biggest one championship fan in the Western Hemisphere, and I've watched him fight there a number of times. Can't wait for him to punch his ticket to the UFC. So I'm looking forward to that fight here in the co-main.
Stevie Ray Kwan.
That's right.
Raekwon the chef.
Oh, they're walking out, boys. Boy, I like this pace that they keep with Dana White Contender Series. They just fucking keep rolling them, man. You got maybe a minute or 2 in between, but it doesn't seem like they're on any timeline. It's like, just get them out there and let them start fucking fighting. Almost like Dana doesn't even want to be there. Let's get this over with.
Yeah, you're right, Mike. And it seems like they've done a better job of it this season. I can kind of remember in the past, it seemed like we had a bit more downtime where, you know,
they got to be looking at they got to be looking at views and stuff and thinking like people, you know, it's 5 fights. We don't need this thing to go 3.5 hours. Like, let's get them in there. Let's let them beat each other up and let's get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Which is what makes it so exciting.
We all love to, you know, stare at Laura Senko and on occasion listen to what she's saying, but you know, let's get these fights going and let's bullshit commentary in between, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
Victor Venezuela, Ricky Valenzuela and his flying guitars. Somebody's got to know what movie that's from. Come on.
Well, I like, you know, Valenzuela, you know, most of the guys come out there. Look here, you see, you got 2 guys here for Oliveira, but for Valenzuela, he just had the one guy with a bucket. You know, he's like, here I am, I got my guy.
I mean, just looking to walk through the doors. I mean, this guy is a unit, man. I mean, absolutely huge. Yeah, I'm excited for Oliveira and what he can do in the UFC. You know, I hope he kind of
undefeated 8-0, 7 of 8 wins, all by KO, 6 of them in the first round.
Damn.
Yeah, I hope they kind of slow roll this guy and kind of give him give him some favorable opponents. Let him get a handful of fights in the UFC before you just run him right up the ladder. You know, because I do think this guy's got a lot of upside, man. I think he's very, very talented.
I think with the experience that he's coming in with, though, from the LFA, he's not coming in off the Cage Warriors. You know what I mean? He's coming in off of a known promotion. It's not like, you know, he's what is that?
True.
AC something. You know what I mean? So they might. I mean, right. they I would imagine if he wins, he's getting a contract. I guess it depends on how he finishes it, but
yeah.
Stop, Jill. Let's.
I think the chances that it's knockout are extremely high. It's just a matter of when, and you know, it's probably round 1 or maybe round 2. Valenzuela, I think is a, you know, I don't want to be too disrespectful to him because I think he's a good fighter. I just don't think he can. I don't think he's ready for this test. You know.
On another note, the line dropped significantly, minus 270 for him. So there's some movement on the other side.
Wow. Interesting.
Significant movement, and that's probably just because of the dog spot. I mean, look at that 7-inch reach advantage, 4-inch on the height.
Keith
For a
Peterson's
striker, that's
looking-
not what you want to be facing.
Who's that little ring
I mean,
girl?
just such a
Red.
serious
Like
frame,
Red
man. And,
Santa Cruz.
yeah,
I don't mind that one.
I mean, you guys know what I'm saying when I compare him to Michael Morales, though. I mean, if you can kind of picture Michael Morales, he's another guy that's just huge for this weight class, and kind of a similar style, I would even say.
Sub, I don't usually know. I'm not usually on the same page until we get 7 cocktails deep. We were talking cocktails last night. I was laughing. I was thinking it reminds me of when we have the early UFC cards and we're like, all right, boys, what are you going to change your drinking to so that we're early in the morning?
Yeah,
Going around putting the chat there what everyone's favorite cocktail was and what they prefer to drink. And I was thinking, man, it's like when we were talking. It's a 3 a.m. card. What are you going to drink at 3 a.m.?
yeah. I mean, it's funny because when it's in the evening, I don't even think about it until 10 minutes before the event starts. But when
Yeah,
it's
go to the go-to.
one of those morning cards, yeah, then you got to almost like kind of plan around it.
Some
What am I
Irish
gonna-
coffees.
You got to cook up here.
Can't come on the stream if you're drinking mimosas, though. Sorry.
Yeah, a
It's
couple
3 a.m.
rounds in here. I mean, a couple minutes in here, minute and a half in here.
Yeah, not a whole lot happening so far. Morales a lot of pressure, but not really letting his hands go. Trading leg kicks now and again.
Well, he stung him there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, good shot from Valenzuela.
Don't look now. Florida International, 15-3, boys.
Yeah, Liberty here, 20-12. As New Mexico State has scored.
Critical notice.
What's the total? See, I got the under 48.5 in that Liberty game. I'm cool with New Mexico State coming back to win. We just need to shut Liberty down. Shut them down, boys.
What's the score in the Dodgers game?
3-1, I believe. Let me look. No, 2-1. I'm sorry. 2-1. 2-1. Doyers.
Now, there was a very creative little combo that Valenzuela threw. I don't know if you guys caught that. He switched stances to southpaw briefly, and he threw a right hook to the thigh and then tried to throw an overhand left up high. Don't see that very often.
Oliveira's got some pretty sound takedown defense.
Yeah,
Just
I
watched
mean,
Valenzuela shoot that takedown, and he wasn't phased. He was perfect posture, just squared those hips up and walked him back.
I mean, he's just so big too, man. I mean, if you're going to take this guy down, you're going to have to get in deep on his hips in order to do so. I mean, a guy that big, that strong.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you what, though, we are approaching a minute, and pretty much an even round, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, Oliveira on the forward pressure, probably the best shot, if anything, that was landed in the round was from Valenzuela, I would say.
Yeah, that one where he stung him.
Mm-hmm. Oliveira against the fence does land a nice elbow. Lets him back off. Oliveira doing a lot of pressuring.
You know, I'm a fan when they grab him by the throat and they just start fucking moving him around a little bit. That's I'm
Yeah,
a fan of that. I like seeing that.
that always kind of fun.
Grab this fucking guy and toss him around a little bit by his throat. Marty
Well,
Riggs.
you know, pretty good performance
Yeah.
from Valenzuela in that first round, I'd say.
Yeah.
Could have even stole it with that big shot.
Is his
I don't know
snorkel
if-
busted up, though? It looks like he's got a little cut across the bridge of the nose.
Obviously wearing more damage.
You get that busted snorkel, start breathing out of your mouth. That changes things in the later rounds. KO round 3.
Hopefully it's early in this round.
I mean,
You guys are
you
right, though.
kinda
That
wonder
first-
with a guy like Oliveira, you know, well, if the fight goes deep, will it affect his cardio and so on and so forth? He's very calm in there, though. I mean, he never really looks like he's exerting himself, or very patient in what he does.
I was going to say, you guys are pretty right on, though. That first fight card was, nah. But we've had, especially the last, maybe I'm just biased from recency bias, but the last few, after that first week, we've had some, even that big boys fight last round, that last one, they were still trying. They're still trying for some submission. It wasn't just like laying on them. And
Just hard to believe with all those heavy hits on that last one. All he had is a nosebleed. He didn't, he wasn't leaking.
Yeah.
Which is real surprising because it makes me question the punching power of the other guy there.
maybe they have them both back next year and they put them up against other guys. Maybe they set up more of a, they should do more of a heavyweight.
Tournament style?
Yeah, well, not tournament style, but yeah, tournament style would be fucking awesome. But a heavyweight card, a bantamweight card, get. So I guess maybe you want to mix up the fight styles, but
I mean, now that things are starting to speed up a little bit, they are starting to trade a little bit, and you can tell when Valenzuela gets touched, he reacts. He's not liking that. I mean, I don't blame him either. I mean, I don't want to get punched by Oliveira.
all right, the Vegas Golden Knights game is underway. I threw a parlay together. I had Vegas Golden Knights, Carolina Hurricanes, and Dallas Stars. 3-legger. It was like plus 250 or so. Toss that one out there.
You said Stars Knights?
Stars, Knights, and Hurricanes.
Okay.
Chalky as fuck, but Kraken and Canadians are tied at 2 at the end of the second. Hey, first road game for the Kraken and the home opener for the Canadians. Oilers and Rangers disappointing me. Really disappointing me. Toronto, kind of as expected after going 0-2 their last 2 games. They're up 4-2 with 15 minutes left in the third period.
Okay.
Lightning are up 2-1. They scored a goal here in this third period against the Capitals, so 2-1 on the Caps.
Oh.
And we have 3 games.
Man,
We have the
Oliveira
Wildcard-
feels like he hasn't even got out of second gear, and Valenzuela's base is really starting to wear some damage here. Oh, there's the knockdown.
Right now. Do it.
Finish him.
Right this fucking second. You better get that. Come on.
right this fucking
Damn
second.
it.
Smoke and mirrors. I'm going to comment on that here in a second. We'll see what happens with this thing, but I did read something. I don't know how they're going to prove it, but I did read something. All right, we got a second here. He says, does James Franklin sit on the money or end up as a coordinator consultant somewhere else? Apparently his clause in his contract, or his out clause there, said he does have to pursue another opportunity. Now, I don't know how you validate that. I don't know what that
Is that like when the unemployment office calls me?
Yeah.
What I'm doing this week? I'm doing more streams, you guys.
Hey, you can't keep doing
Yeah,
nothing.
we had a second knockdown from Oliveira, and now Valenzuela is really feeling it. You can tell. Sorry to interrupt, boys, but this one might be imminent. We got under 2 minutes, but you can tell
Oliveira's
Oliveira's starting to feel
for the
it here.
KO in the second round. Look at the damage that fucking Valenzuela is wearing, man. This guy's
Yeah.
He won't be driving the taxi cab for at least a week.
I was saying Oliveira hadn't got out of second gear. He might, he might be in third now. I mean, he's starting to feel himself. And
Dude, Valenzuela's throwing punches at guys that aren't even there.
right.
Yeah, Smoke says that's why there was the consultant part of it. Yeah, listen, I just read it today. They said because we've been talking about it the last couple of days. What's he going to do? I just sit back, but apparently they said we want you to get.
That's it.
Oh
man.
man.
Ramon.
That's
There you
it.
go, Ramon. Well done,
Game
Ramon.
of round
Yeah.
2. Plus 550.
Is that 550?
Plus 550. Jesus.
Nice.
Good stuff. Ramon cashing the 2 to 11. You'll love to see it.
Well, I had under
You'll
one
love
and a
to see
half.
it, man. I'm telling you, man, that Oliveira, when he gets a little bit more experience under his belt, I mean, this guy's going to be a problem. I mean, he is so big. He hits so hard. I mean,
This guy's got 2 big old black eyes.
Yeah, he ain't gonna be driving that cab
Yeah.
for a minute.
Eyelids are swollen.
You're not.
he's not going to be able to see either item.
See that when he got rocked there, he was like, "Woof."
You got knocked the fuck out, man. Give me my goddamn money.
Very little. You look at Oliveira.
Great camera work.
You look at Oliveira and what he looks like after this fight, and I imagine that they're going to want to get him back in the ring very quickly here.
Dude, he clipped him with the left, and as the big tree fall hard, as he was coming down, he timed it enough to get him with the right, and then gave him a fucking hammer fist for Merritt. What a great finish, dude. That guy's the left eye, the right eye swollen below, the left eye swollen above. Just fucked up. You're all fucked up.
And the other guy looks like Adonis out there.
Literally. Yeah, so Smoke, I read that he does have to pursue other ventures, I guess. And it's funny, I said Adidas is going to be picking up the majority of the contract. It turns out the trustees at Penn State are upset. Penn State moved their sponsorship from Nike to Adidas. They're not happy with it. And I don't know if it means that was a function of trying to anticipate getting rid of James Franklin, but they're not happy that they moved to Adidas, and Adidas is picking up the lion's share of that buyout clause. But James Franklin, I think Ramon and I were talking about it the other day. Will he be an interesting commentary guy? I'm going to guess no. The Washington Capitals score a goal.
Okay.
Is that Tom Wilson? That guy still fucking playing?
Yeah.
Jesus. Tommy Wilson from Dylan Strome. Wow. That's a good fight. That guy's getting a contract. You guys agree or disagree?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
If Dana could get him in there next week, he would.
I imagine whatever card hasn't been made yet, going to try to get him in there. Maybe he had this guy outclassed certainly a little bit, but
he handled business there. He didn't just fucking.
He held his own in the first round, first two rounds. Realistically, I mean, until he couldn't see.
I'm more disturbed that he could only get a unanimous decision in his last fight as a 2,500 favorite, but anything can happen out there, I guess.
His combos, though, his patience on the combos is the thing that's most impressive because he knocked down Valenzuela a couple of times and he gave him the 1-2 combos. And the second one, the 2 of the 1-2 was on the guy's way down. So
that's another reason why I kind of compare him to Michael Morales because he's, Michael Morales, another guy. He doesn't just go out there and go ape shit off the jump. He's kind of kind of stays within himself, and just lets he's pressure, he's forward, but he's not doing anything stupid out there. He's not going to put himself in a bad position. I'm high on Oliveira, man. I could go on and on, but I'm excited for him to be in the UFC there.
Well, that was a decent one. That was a decent one, boys. Hey, it's Mikey Money here, letting you know the Sports Money team is live on Winnable. Come check out our best bets.
For a low monthly cost, you get the very best bets delivered instantly to your phone by text the moment they're locked in. No delays, no missed lines, just the smartest plays at the best odds.
We do the work, you get the plays, and they're sent right to your phone right when we drop them.
Don't wait, don't guess, don't miss the line. Join the winning team today and start cashing tickets with Winnable.
And there it is. Most finishes in a single DWS 33 for season 9.
If I had to look at this whole I'd say heavyweight and middleweight have been the biggest disappointments as far as the matches we've seen, the competitiveness, I think. Just going off by memory on that, I might be a little bit off on some of but the middleweight for sure. Middleweight class has not been very entertaining, I don't think, on the show. Maybe you guys can.
Well, what's most impressive is that they have set the record already, and they still have 3 fights to go. So yeah, and that first week was all fucking decisions, right? So give it to them. They're rolling.
Well,
yeah, you might be right.
Oh, go ahead. So I would say if they want knockouts, just set up a bunch of bums. I mean, I don't know if that's a reflection of good programming or not.
Good matchmaking or not, right?
Yeah, I think you might be right there, Ramon. I'd have to look through the list. Maybe there's somebody I'm forgetting, but I mean, I can't. There's not a whole lot of middleweights that come to mind. If anything, off the top of my head, I can kind of think of poor middleweights that got in off of finishes that I don't think very highly off of those wins.
Well, we've got Mulumba Rahiki up next here, boys. There it is. Minus 410 for Rahiki. Whew, big odds. Under 1.5 again, I guess, is the way you got to go after this one here. Expect him to finish him out early. What do you guys think about this fight?
Well, my big bet here is, of course, I already talked about it. Oliveira, Rahiki. I don't think Rahiki's the sort of prospect that Oliveira is, but I do think he's very good. I don't think Mulumba is really on the level. I think Rahiki can win kind of any way he wants. One of the long shots that I like tonight, I like some Rahiki round 2-3 sub here at some kind of astronomical numbers. Probably more likely KO, but I think he can kind of win any way he wants. I think if he forces the grappling here, I think he can probably get a sub and 25 to 1, 40 to 1. I like the little sprinkles there. If you don't have something on the early numbers here, because boy, this is another one that's got really chalky. Really chalky, quite frankly. Is he down to minus 400 now? Last I looked, or something like that.
410, I think, is last I saw it. I jumped on Rahiki by KO. That was a little chalky. That was minus 145 when I snagged it. I did take the Rahiki KO over half a round. So let him get out there, feel each other out. Hopefully he doesn't come out like a wild man. But I got that one at plus. Where did I get that at? That was plus 175. So thought that was a pretty good look.
Yep. I like that look, Jeff. I do. Yep.
I've been trying to play around with some of these numbers with the, like Bet Online even offers the minutes. I haven't seen them on DraftKings, but I'm trying to play around with them a little bit. But go ahead, guys.
Yeah, DraftKings does nowadays too, although they're a little bit stingy with them in the Dana White Contender series. But in UFC they will, for sure.
Ramon Scott, it's not your birthday, but doesn't mean you're not running hot. What are you going to do with this fight?
I'm going to go and I'm going to look right to what Sub's saying, I think, and try to hit one here with this one. You got Marwan Rahiki, 22-year-old Australian, 6-0, 3-0 in Hexagon. Did get a sub win in round 4 in a title bout back in May. Won a title also back in July in Beatdown Promotions. I'm not too familiar with that, but a second round KO there to grab another title. Obviously, Hexagon is something that we're a little bit familiar with and have seen those guys. Up against here, 27-year-old Ananias Malumba from the Congo, 9-2, 5-0 in African knockout. Comes in off of a round 2 sub in UAE Warriors in June, so he did step up his class a little bit from that other series. But just hearing what Sub said and listening with VB and with Mr. Blonde, I agree. I think there's a chance for a big score here, and I'm going to take Rahiki by submission in round 2 or 3, and this is plus 1,700, a 17-1 shot here. Rahiki by sub in round 2 or 3, and that's at Bovada. And I'm going to roll with that. I'm going to go with a little maybe Rahiki by submission or decision at 3-1. Also, just trying to find ways to play Rahiki here a little bit without getting too involved. Probably I'm going to have to root against a knockout probably here to make sure I score, because Rahiki by knockout is minus $1.50. So at 425, maybe I go with a little bit of the knockout. That way, if he gets the knockout, maybe grab a unit there. But I'm going to try for a little bit of score here, maybe a tenth of a unit, quarter unit, 17-1 here on that sub, because I'm getting 2 rounds to do it in, and then also add the decision or sub there for a 3-1 shot.
I'd like to take this point to point out. I'm disappointed in you fellas.
Oh, thank
Great
you,
card.
Tree. Also in
Great positivity. But I'm the only one working on the Dagestani beard. Disappointed, Sub. I'm disappointed in you.
Well, right now, though, Mike, I know you hate when I get cross, but right now, if I had to look at you two guys, Sub has by far the more Dagestani-looking beard than you do.
All right, well, give me a couple more weeks. I'm gonna get
there. He's not even trying. Okay.
I'm gonna
well,
get there.
I'm a little torn because I do have the reputation, for throwing on the Manchester United kit and the Red Wings hat, and they call me Andy Reid. So do I cut off the beard and grow out the mustache, or do I cut off the mustache and grow out the beard?
I think Mike is suggesting that you keep going with the Dagestani beard and then add the Dagestani hat. The funny hat.
I'll have to. If I get the beard going in the right direction, I'll have to put one on there for us for a UFC show.
Mike's already.
Yeah, I do need to get a Dagestani hat. I don't know. Would that be disrespectful? Would I be?
No, you got at that point. We have to. It has to be on a Dagestani card. We have to have a couple of Dagestanis, so we have to be betting on them. That's the way it goes. Oh, it'll be fun. I got my Santa Claus starter kit going. But I'm right in time. I got
oh man, that's what you need to do, Mike. You need to just
let it go.
Let the beard grow until Christmas, and then we get you a proper hat and suit, and you can be handing out all these winners as gifts to the boys and girls throughout the whole Yuletide season.
Come on, are there games? There's games on Christmas. I know that. Maybe I'll have to figure it out. I'll go Dagestani to Santa Claus. All right, we're underway. Rahiki in the red trunks, Malumba in the blue spots.
Yeah, I love the creativity here of Rahiki on the feet. I mean, he's a striker that kind of does it all. You saw the wheel kick to the body there early, throwing head kicks. Yeah, I love. Big
Down he
knockdown.
goes. And Malumba is just unloading on this guy.
knockdown.
Oh, no.
Rahiki
Oh,
in
no.
trouble. This is I sing his praises.
Lumba.
Whew. What an
I sing
onslaught.
his praises. Boy, that got sweaty. Oh,
Hopefully he's
my goodness.
recovered. Jeez.
You saying that.
He's not
My
recovered.
goodness. That was
He's not
Oh,
recovered.
no.
goodness
Malumba.
gracious.
Ramon, I can't do it as good as you, but Malumba.
Uh-oh.
He's really come out of here with a lot of aggression, and now he's that's deep.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that might be over.
He looks totally inexperienced here against this man.
Uh-oh.
And Malumba's going to be one walking out of here with a contract.
Right?
I tell you what, I tell you what, I'm not going to say we're out of the woods yet, but I think Malumba made a mistake there engaging in the grappling. I mean, he had him hurt bad. I think he should have just looked to do more damage to the cranium. And I think him going for the grappling there was probably a mistake on Malumba's part. But boy, man, I here I am singing Rahiki's praises, and
well, there was a
God, he got hurt there bad.
after the onslaught that Rahiki actually got himself into a position for some clinching and almost got his own hold in there anyway. I don't think he's getting a choke or anything, but he knew what he had to do, even though it was reversed on him a little bit by Malumba, and he got that deep hold. But all of a sudden, here's a big punch right now, and the tide has turned.
Wow. Good fight.
Yeah,
Great
shocked
fight.
that I mean, as hurt as he was, I'm kind of shocked when he was able to get out of that. I mean, that rear naked choke was about as deep as it can get there.
And right back at you.
What a sweaty moment.
No, look at that. What a move. That was a great move. He didn't do anything with it, but he still got to recognize it was a great move. He dodged the
Make
punch.
no mistake, Malumba's still ahead here, despite Rahiki getting a little bit of a turn of events, and Malumba got it right back on him. But it does feel like Rahiki, the way he set him back with that punch, he's wearing the damage, though, is Rahiki.
Certainly.
One note here, Florida International's quarterback Keon Jenkins has left the game.
Oh, fuck.
No, he could return, Mike.
Whoa.
Oh, what was that? You got the stanky leg. There's the stanky leg right there, boys.
He gave a punch and took a knee.
Yeah, I don't know if he's recovered.
What a wild fight.
Damage.
Yeah, that was a sweaty over, Big Scott.
Going to a Congo.
Man.
Gonna have to score this one for Malumba there in the first round.
I got to think so. I mean,
Well, I mean, if things don't really turn around, this could even be limited at 10-8. I mean,
well, he's had his moment. Rahiki's had some moments. It hasn't been.
Yeah, I don't think 10-8 worthy, but
no, they're both wearing damage though. If you look at the left eye on both these fighters, they're pretty pink or red in the case of Rahiki. He's trying to match his shorts with his blood.
New Mexico State tied the game with.
Let's go! Oh, New Mexico State! I like them salty little peppers. Let's go. I was betting them last year when they were fucking like 0-10. Everyone's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I just got something going on with these boys. Can't be bad forever."
Final.
But I need the under 48.5, and I could use New Mexico State winning the game.
We're getting a.
All right, I'm going to catch a refill here. Well, this thing's
Okay.
better hurry.
Well, we're going to get to the end of the round. We're going to get to the end of the round. Pitching coach goes out to visit, interesting situation. There's a two.
Whew, what a
When
round.
Dana liked it, huh?
Boy, yeah. Wild round, man.
Oilers beat the Rangers 2-0.
Yeah, I think you like the fact that there was action back and forth, and I mean, obviously one-sided at one point, but
Yeah.
he maintained. He didn't. I mean, the guy's twice his size in there too. I mean, look how thick that dude is.
Rahiki having to resort to the spinning elbow there. I call those kind of gadget plays, sub, I mean, get kind of lucky sometimes, but I've got to give that one to Malumba here. Looks like Rahiki may have been looking at his own
load up on that second round KO.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I wish I could get that live because I would certainly jump on that.
Yeah, I'm going to look at that right now.
You're a piece of work, Smoke.
Ramon, we might be in business.
He's really got an interest. It is an interesting lock.
Yeah,
it looks deep for a second.
Yeah, it looked like he was fixing that arm.
Malumba's got strength, so maybe it'll work later in the round. Maybe you get a little fatigue on him, but the strength, you mentioned the size. I mean, it's in Malumba's favor a little bit. I almost feel like Rahiki was looking at the odds himself and thought himself as such a huge favorite and got surprised here. This guy's giving him a good fight.
Oof.
Odds have flipped back to Rahiki pretty hard. I mean, he's not as big as, where it closed, but kind of interesting to see that. I thought they might be maybe a touch closer now. Yeah, I hesitate to even talk about it now, but yeah, I do love the creativity of Rahiki's striking. The problem with it is that, he is kind of hands down, leaves himself open a lot, and you saw the danger of it there.
Yeah, but Malumba's starting to swing a little more wildly than Rahiki. And
Rahiki's starting to heat up here.
Yeah, he doesn't appear tired at all. While Malumba does.
He doesn't.
He was laying down most of that first round.
He does look recovered, doesn't he? Yeah, he looks recovered in a big way. And on the other hand, Malumba wearing it. Wow, what elbows!
Yeah, here we go.
Elbows from.
Oh man, and then the uppercut. That's it. He popped him with the uppercut, and it's out.
The two elbows, really.
Man, that was a good one. Dana Stanley.
What a fun fighter, man! I mean, another prospect that I'm fond of. Wow, I mean, really impressive.
KO.
You got knocked the fuck out, man.
Just come back.
Goddamn money.
KO in over a half a round. Woo.
And Dana White is charging over the microphone to say, "Hey, he thought Malumba did such a good job. He's giving him $500."
I'll give him a free ambulance ride out of here.
I'll pick up his hotel spend.
There's definitely concerns.
All right, boys, you got to bear with me here. I'm going to try to keep it, relatively brief, but I got a lot of words to say about.
Let's hear you.
My guy Quan here, so I'm going to launch right into it if you don't mind. If you got any, action across other sports you want to give out or live action here.
We got a lengthy breakdown.
Like I said, I'm going to try not to keep it too wordy, but
it's going to go on until they get in the ring.
All right. Let's just be mindful of everyone else giving their pick out there. But Sub, go ahead and take it down.
Yeah, well, that's why I wanted to try to launch it as quick as I could here. Yeah, so Quan here, I've watched him a number of times. I love me some one championship action. We'll have a one championship card this Friday. I'll try to get picks out from that soon as we get some limits opening up in the lines. Quan, I watched him a number of times in one championship. He was a featherweight in one championship. One championship does have a hydration clause, so it makes it a lot harder for fighters to cut weight. That was one thing that I was kind of waiting for here. He looks really good at featherweight, or pardon me, he looks really good at bantamweight, weighing in at bantamweight for this fight, which he did weigh in at. Looks happy on the scales. No cause for concern there. Dropping a weight class. They're about the same height. I think he will be looking a lot bigger. I don't know, girth here maybe when he steps in the ring here. I tell you what, I think firstly starting off, I think Kwan is just the much better striker. One of the concerns for Kwan throughout his one championship run was his grappling. When he gets beat, he usually gets beat by grapplers. But the grapplers that he gets beat by, a lot of these guys are legends. I mean, absolutely legends of the sports. We're talking Emanari and these guys. All that said, his takedown defense has gotten much better as he has progressed in the sport. His first level takedown defense in particular, I think it's really solid now. And that's going to matter here because Diaz is a good grappler. He's a good BJJ player, does not have good takedowns. I mean, he just doesn't. So I think this is a fight that you're going to see playing out on the feet. This line opened with Kwan at a plus 105, which stunned me. I mean, this was the first fight that I taped, and I immediately thought, like, this should be Kwan like 65% or around minus 185, which is about where he's closing. So I waited for limits to open up. I was able to get a unit down, $250 on Kwan is the first thing that I tipped out for this card. I felt very strongly about it. I was hoping the line wouldn't, go crazy right away. And I was amazed that it didn't. So I was able to get another $500 down. I have 3 units here on Kwan. I think Kwan can win a dominant decision, but to be honest, I think Kwan knocks Diaz the fuck out here. You watch Diaz's tape; he has never faced a big puncher. I don't think he's going to be able to get Kwan down here. Diaz's striking, it's kind of meh. I mean, he's got a decent jab, decent 1-2, not a whole lot beyond that. Kwan's got it all. He's a very dynamic striker with big power, and he's used to fighting featherweights. So I'll kind of wrap it up there. I mean, this is a one championship guy that I've watched a lot. I like him a lot. I think that he knocks Diaz the fuck out. I mean, that's just how I see it. I love this kid. I'm really excited to see him in the UFC.
We will get to everybody else, but I'm going to run a video. We cashed another Win Club bet. First 500, 3.5. It was salty. It was sneaky. It was sweaty.
Yes! Oh my God. Oh my God, I did.
All right, that wasn't nearly as long as I thought it was going to be, but I'm with Sub here. I've seen him a lot in the one championship. I like the way he fights. He's got great power. I got him by KO. I got him by KO at minus 105, and then I did a same game parlay at Bet Online, and it came out to plus 110. So I played it again. So I'm double dipping. I got him at the minus 105, and I got him at the plus 110. That's it.
Ramon Scott.
Mic drop.
Jeff dropped the mic. Sub blew the guy. Are you on the same page?
Yeah, in fact, guys like Sub and the boys turned me on to this one. I usually don't bet these fights when they first come out. You probably should, because I listen to a lot of experts on this. Obviously, we do the shows. We do these shows with you guys. But I went right away. And they were saying as soon as this one comes out, you got to hit this one. I got it at plus $1.02 at Bet Online, and I went pretty much as they'd let me with Kwan here. And mostly because not just Kwan, but also the opponent here, Juan Diaz, a 27-year-old from Peru, fights out of Tijuana, 6-0 in Lux Fight League, but that is I almost want to say overrated league because people talk about it a little bit. He's defended a title twice there, but we kind of fade this league. Meanwhile, for Quan, 9-5 and 1 championship, no problem. I mean, that is about as good as it gets outside of our mainstream. One should be covered more probably in this country. He lost that title shot in January to a D'Andrade, who's awesome. I mean, right, D'Andrade, pretty top level fighter over there, probably would come in here and do very, very well. Quan was a $4 dog in that fight, and I believe it was he got KO'd, right? But no problem. I mean, I'm into it. I've got this might be my biggest play of the season, actually.
That's a great price tag, and I'll tell you what that shows, Ramon. You boys better be listening to that VB Ramon show. They do the Dana White Contender Series, and they give you guys 3, sometimes 4 fights for the UFC card as well. So that's here on the Sports Money channel. Can't give it enough respect. You guys do a great job with that thing. And Sundays, usually Dana White. Mondays, usually the UFC. And you guys can check it out there. No cost. It's free to listen. Check it out. Make sure you smash the thumbs up when you do listen to it. But Jesus, they've been firing.
Yeah, and I'm not one to come on here and say, "Hey, we got it at this price." I mean, I would almost fully endorse. I mean, I don't have a problem with $1.70 or $1.80 either. I mean, to be honest, the way this one goes.
No, but you almost have a $1 advantage. I mean, that's
no. I'm just and one thing I do on our shows is I try to and on my winnable stuff is try to give out the line as close to the game as realistic or possible, because we know not everyone is scouring away in the middle of the night for the best odds like I do.
Look,
so many times.
You guys get in on Sunday and it's plus 102.
Yeah. But even at this inflated price here, and like you said, Sub gave some great suggestions to try to get that price down a little bit as well. But I just think you have a tremendous mismatch here. Max Muncy, home run, 3-1 Dodgers.
Let's get this minus 2.5 home. Let's get the Dodgers in the under, and let's get this minus 2.5 home now. Let's go. We got that first 5 under 3.5 on the Win Club. Also, gave it out on pre-gaming. Let's see if we can't get 16.5 outside of our guy, Yamamoto. Is he still in?
Yamamoto.
He's got
in fact, but what happened last inning, Mike, they went out. It looked like it was going to, they're taking out Freddie now after that home run. But they actually went, it's the top of the 6th, by the way. Yep. They went out to check on Yamamoto and brought what looked to be, I think it was actually the trainer that came out with
the they brought the needle out?
And it wasn't the gambling interpreter. And then Roberts was going to come out, and they instructed him to go back in because that would have been a visit to the mound at that point. And so it was a trainer visit, but they didn't want to take a visit to the mound. So I'm not sure that at this point, Yamamoto, if he'll come out again, but he's gone 5 innings with 5 strikeouts so far and 3 hits allowed.
I'm not watching the game. Is there anybody warming up in the bullpen?
No, I haven't seen that. And again, we just took out Freddie. So we're, Dodgers are still batting here. I don't.
Uribe is the guy that's being put in there in place of Freddie P.
Okay.
Fun stuff, boys. Fun stuff indeed. We got some NHL to report. The Flames have come out to an early 2-0 lead. The Kraken's up 4-3. Unleash the Kraken. Fuck them Canadian home openers. And the Capitals and Lightning with 54 seconds left look like they want to go to overtime. We still have 3 games on deck. The Leafs win 7-4. There's an easy over in the Oilers.
Boy.
Shut down the Rangers literally 2-0. The Rangers scoring.
Wow, the Flames 2-0, you said?
Yeah, early.
Okay. Hey, I gave them out in the Win Club plus $1.50 tonight.
Let's go. Let's go, boys. Firing tonight. What a good night. We had some great night of fights already. Sub's got this man crush in play tonight. We're excited to see that. Sub, real quick, if he asked you to blow him, would you do it? Yes or no?
No. What's wrong with you?
Sub, can you comment on his thickness?
He doesn't look very thick.
He's not very thick.
Well, I mean, he's a pretty long, skinny guy. I assume you mean his full figure, not his other thickness. I can't comment on that. I don't know.
His lack of thickness. He is from Southeast Asia. Wow. South Korea, right? They eat rice. What do you mean? They eat a lot of rice.
No. Boys are always up for a good time.
There you go, Sub.
That came out.
Dale's got a comment for you on the screen.
I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if that's true or not. That might be false.
Chuck DLC says, Mike goes real quick, as if someone's going to take his time deciding.
Isn't that a story that Sharpie told when he was in the joint? It's only gay if
he's blowing me. I'm not gay.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That was the quote, Mike. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
ESPN Plus smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Sharpie on that one. I don't know, man. It sounds kind of gay to me.
Montreal, that's the winner for the Mikey Money Club. I know that. Wasn't it? Oh, the Kraken. Oh, wait. 4-4?
They're tied. It's 4-4.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, we're holding on, though. I think it was plus 130 or plus 135, something like that. We're hanging on. Montreal's home opener. That's a good game, though. 4-4. Who would have thought? I'll tell you what. I'm starting to think twice about the Kraken this year. I thought they were going to be scumbags. And whoa, Diaz puts a big right hook.
You had it over in the win club. Huh? Yeah, I knew you had the winner in the win club.
He ate that.
Over.
Oh, whoa! We got a winner.
Montreal over. You have in the win club, right?
Jesus.
I know you have Seattle, but I see Tuesday NHL selections Montreal over 5.5.
And then I did. I also had the Rangers over 5.5, though. So, meh.
Right, well, I try to talk about the winners here, right?
I appreciate that, Ramon. I appreciate you. I guess I'll run a video for it. What we got?
Nice work to the body there.
Mock. Yeah. Ing. Yeah. Bird. Yeah. Yeah.
Need some win club winners here. We got a rebound this month.
Quan's got to move laterally a little more. The back and forth.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, yeah. Well, you're right. Were you guys talking? I went to the kitchen to start my birthday dinner, but were you making jokes about Quan's physique though, or?
Yeah.
We're making jokes about Sub's affinity for this guy, but it had to do with his physique.
Yeah, Quan got into some rough spots here. He did take a couple big punches early, recovered. I do like the body work that he landed. He's behind this round, Quan, but
but he's looking spry. He's looking good.
I was either start some pasta sauce, or I was thinking maybe those Arby's steak bites. Has anybody tried? I don't know. It looks kind of like could be mystery meat, could be delicious. I don't know. Oh,
I have not tried them. I would though.
Yeah,
I mean, a steak bite does sound great, but it does does feel weird coming from Arby's. I'm not gonna lie.
I kind of agree with that too. It's soup season for me. I made sausage, fucking 10 pounds of vegetables,
Bet you did.
soup combo with some tomatoes in there. Get that stuff into you guys. You don't need flu shots. You need some natural immune boosters, and I'll give anybody the recipe that wants it. It's delicious. A little tortellini, some spinach.
That's what I'm having, tortellini.
You can eat that for 5 days.
This New Mexico State Liberty game is a real thrill here.
I need this game to stop scoring right now. I got New Mexico State money line. I got them plus 11.5. I also have the under. I think it's 48.5. So no more scoring. Shut that game down.
Oh,
Jerry Davis says Caps win. Caps win. 3-2, baby. Let's go.
Right.
That's a win club.
Yes, Capitals, nice job. They won in overtime here. I see the goal here right now. Little celebration here. Just a turn. Chetrin with the goal here. Just a bad turnover in the zone. Tampa gave it right to him, and Washington gets the win, 3-2.
Let's go.
Give out the under this morning on the morning steam.
It's another casher, huh? Let's go. Let's go, boys.
Yeah, Diaz had some luck with that hook, that left hook.
I don't know who won, Sub. Who won? Who won the round? I don't know.
That was Diaz 10-9, my opinion.
Oh yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
Jeff.
Okay,
100%.
gotcha. Well,
Yeah, I think he was up even before the takedown. At the end
Agreed.
there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was.
Pretty-
I mean, he was landing the more power shots. He landed more damage.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean the hurting him early. You know, I think outside of that, it was pretty even. But yeah, the takedown also a concern. Don't love seeing that.
mm-hmm.
What a fun night. What a fun night of fights here. We got great games going on. Let's go. 3-1 Dodgers over the Brew Crew. The under looking solid. Under 6.5 is the current number. I'd almost think about 7. But hey, whatever. It is what it is. Over 6.5. It's now plus 102. Man. I'm taking Shane Bieber tomorrow with the Toronto Blue Jays. You don't have to ask. You don't have to wonder. I'm going Bieber plus 112 against Jorge Kirby.
Well, Diaz is about to rape him right to the ground. Come on, Quan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he put him out with that? Oh, he hurt him with that elbow.
Stevie Ray Kwan.
Raekwon?
Yeah, Quan has less cage experience too. A lot of his fights have taken place in a ring, which is a bit of a concern here.
Got time. I've got him in the
Yeah.
parlay.
Oh, shit.
KOs him. I'm good with that. Final?
No finals. Just a no shit.
What happened, Mike?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I got overzealous.
Okay, I thought he was reacting because Liberty just scored a touchdown.
Oh no, did they really? Oh
Critical.
no.
Well, it's in the back of the end
That's
zone.
what I was wondering too.
I need a replay. In fact, it might be it might be incomplete. He caught it in the end zone, dragged his feet, but his foot was out of bounds. I'm sorry about that. But they're just looking at. Oh gosh, that's close actually.
Stuff these
Yeah.
takedowns.
Looks like
So,
hit simultaneously with one out of bounds and one inbounds in college football. And, it doesn't get much closer than that, but they ruled it incomplete.
Shut that fucking game down already. I don't need any more points.
Ooh. Nice right, left, and the body. Let's go, Quan.
Yeah, he's starting to cook at range here. I mean, Diaz was up early in the round, but I don't think he really scored. He was just winning minutes, against the fence and whatnot.
Shaking his hands out. Diaz is.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Hands are hurting a little bit.
Yeah, you might have hurt that right one.
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah, Quan needs to take over this round, though, or he's going to need a knockout in round 3. I mean, this round's close. He doesn't have to do a whole lot to win it.
I'm okay with him needing the KO in round 3. He needs the KO for the contract. He needs the KO for my bet.
He's been looking good. I mean,
he's definitely having a better.
He scores here late in this round. He just needs to stay off the fence for sure.
Oof, looking for the home run.
Yeah, they didn't score the field goal. It's okay. I got New Mexico State plus 11.5 in the money line, so I'm okay with that. Let's go. Let's drain this clock. Arkansas State's got 4th and goal at the 10. Maybe they'll kick a field goal. Try to keep themselves within fighting distance.
Boys are going for headshots. I like it.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, close round, man.
I wouldn't mind
dare
seeing
say
Diaz
Diaz might be
with like a
slightly ahead.
jumping knee.
Very close.
Diaz letting some heavy breaths out.
Oh,
Oh, hang on, let me see it. Oh, boom.
Oh!
he has killed him.
Dana said that was insane.
He has killed him.
Back elbow,
man.
rocked the man and put him down. Put down that big favorite here as
Nice
Diaz.
job, Michael B.
Shocker.
Back to
Throwing
one
out to my
championship.
boy. Oh,
Never
that
saw
hurt.
it coming.
Say
Never
what?
saw it coming.
Man, that sucks. Bust my parlay.
Yeah, that does suck. Yeah, that was my biggest money line of the night. Oh, that one hurt.
Final.
Oh man. I don't even think I mentioned in the breakdown, but you watch this guy's fights. I mean, he's got one of the best chins I've ever seen. I mean, absolute granite chin.
No, it was a great call. I saw you in the chat there on it. I would have pulled it up, but we were all on the other side. So nice hit though. Nice win.
Wow. What a spinning elbow.
I'll tell you, that was perfectly timed elbow. Diaz is a tough mofo.
Give Michael B his video.
Thanks. I needed that.
Not only did Dana,
Oh my boy.
Dana, I could read he said, "Holy fucking shit!" That's what Dana said right there when that happened at first. Then he made the other comment there, but Quan was getting a little bit slow. Actually, it would seem like every time he was going in for his punch, he was getting beat to the punch by Diaz.
Yeah, I'm more impressed by Diaz. I think he's better than I gave him credit for. To his credit.
Another finish here. We haven't had a decision yet, have we?
I thought we had
the
big boys.
heavyweight.
The big
Oh,
boys.
the big boys.
Okay. It was
Yeah, because
so
that was 33. So that topped it with 33. Now that's 34 finishes overall for the season, right?
that one was so bad that we didn't even turn up the volume. We didn't care. We didn't. Well, we knew who was going to win.
All right, I'm going to let you boys talk on this. I'm going to grab a cocktail. I already got my place, so I'm curious to hear what you guys are on.
All right.
Boy, that hurt. Oh, my boy.
Montreal wins the game in overtime. That sucks. The Kraken go down as plus 130 favorites.
Oh, Kraken. Oh, Kraken.
Montreal wins.
Oh.
But we had the over 5.5, as Ramon pointed out. That cashed in the win club. The Rangers did not cash. And we have 2 more plays going in the win club. So, boy, oh boy, they haven't even started yet. Oh, I can't wait for this one. I cannot wait. Also gave it out in pregame. I'm not going to reiterate it here. I'm going to leave it alone. Going to let these plays sit, boys. These have been great fights, Michael B. To Ramon's point, whether or not they're mismatches, it has been fun to see some of these spots. So we'll see what happens. We have, what do we have, 2 left?
Dana White Contender Series, you mean?
Oh, 1 left, right?
We've got the man.
One left.
It's that,
Freddie Vidal. We've got Freddie Vidal coming. We got Freddie. I mean, he's become a cult hero.
Yeah, he really has.
is a cult hero.
He's a dog, though.
Yeah.
Freddie Vidal, the 31-year-old from New York, 4-0. Won his Dana White Contender Series match earlier this year over Felipe Franco. Remember, back on just a month ago, Mike, about 35 days ago, with that round 3 submission win. And it was a bit of a surprise that he came back. Remember, we didn't know who was winning. Vidal maybe was losing. I don't know, but he was plus 360. Did come into the fight overweight. And then he also has an LFA win, does Freddie. He's up against 28-year-old Levi Rodriguez from Sao Paulo, 5-0, 3-0 in the LFA. He won back on September 3rd. So both these guys are coming in within 5 weeks to get another bout. Levi won as a minus 145 favorite in his last bout.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I do want to take this opportunity to point out that Yamamoto 6 innings deep means we cash. The Yamamoto over outs.
Yamamoto.
And we'll take it. Good
Nice,
job,
Mike. Oh, yeah.
Good job. Baseball, man. I'm trying to close in on 150 units this season. It ain't easy, boys. We'll take some ups, we'll take some downs, but I do think we'll be up. I think we'll hit that number. We were at 145 going into today, so we'll see. You guys want to talk about this next fight? Let's lay it out there. Sub, kick us off.
Yeah. Well, this is an interesting one. A lot of fanfare behind the Freddie Vidal side, to be sure. Man, give me the favorite here, man. I'm happy to fade Freddie. Man, I'm still kind of recovering from that last one. You collect almost $1 CLV. You got your boy you're excited for, and the spinning elbow, and there it is. Yeah. A lot of people love Freddie, and I can kind of get why. A great personality behind this guy. Freddie, I mean, he really needs to get on top here and get his ground and pound going. I think if he needs a chance, and I don't think he does. I really don't. I started to tape this one. Line was fairly close. And I thought, well, man, this is a Levi Rodriguez fight. I think Levi is a pretty competent Muay Thai striker. I think he can mess Freddie up on the feet. I think he can get the leg kicks going. I think he can probably knock Freddie out. And I think he does so right in the first 2 rounds here. But the line started to get away from me, so I thought, well, maybe this main event on the capstone of the Dana White Contender Series might be a pass for me. And then we saw the line come back in, and that pass fight for me turned into a bet here. Levi Rodriguez had to do it. I put it in earlier today, minus 125, and now we've seen the line come back out. So, a little nervous. CLV apparently doesn't mean much in this Dana White Contender Series. But yeah, give me Levi Rodriguez. I do think he gets Freddie Vidal out of here. I think he does it by KO. Well, I'm nervous here, man. It's been a slog. I was looking like I was going to collect some big profit, and I just lost my biggest bet of the night. So I don't know. I guess we'll see how this main event goes. Do I get one over on the books, or is it a tale of the season, man? I've had a lot of losing nights in Dana White Contender Series. It's been very frustrating. So, hopefully, the favorite comes through for me here.
All right.
What do you think?
I'm on Rodriguez on the money line. I snagged it at minus 130. It's minus 155. I think you were just saying that as I was walking in. And I got the Rodriguez KO as well. So we're aligned again, and hopefully this one works out a little better than the last one. We got the final fight, the last season here, or that's last season, last series. So let's make it a big one.
I hope so.
Ramon, did you go? I was grabbing a drink when you.
No, Rodriguez down to $1.30 here at Bovada right now, so I'm just gonna take him to win. The Freddie story's good, but I'm gonna try Rodriguez here in this one. I think he's you got to give Freddie credit to what we saw on that night.
It's funny you say that because his Rodriguez went from 155 down to 153 at BetOnline. But Rodriguez KO, I got it at minus 105. It's minus 125 now. So money came in on the Rodriguez KO, but it went against him on the money line, which is a little odd.
Yeah. I'm looking at FightOdds.io now. I'll be honest, line's kind of all over the place here.
Which a couple of them have been so far. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, you're seeing Levi Rodriguez minus 170 at some books. You're seeing him at minus 130 at other books.
Sounds like I might just have to pick up a couple $100 for free. It's what that's what I do. That's what I do sometimes. Florida National quarterback Keon Jenkins has returned to the game here.
Hey, let's go! FIU as the dog. Let's get it.
4-1 Dodgers now. Also, they've added a run here.
Hey, let's get that minus 2.5, Ramon. Let's go.
Well, you know who it was? It was Ohtani with an RBI.
Hey, buddy. We're cashing all over that Dodger series here.
Let's see if I can find one of those books. I might just have to grab a couple $100 here off of an ARB if the lines are that off for this fight. I mean, like you said, after that law, let me go get this money back that I just lost here.
Let's go Dodgers. Let's get this fucking I should have gone minus 3.5. That was plus 350.
Mike, what did you do in this fight?
I took a shot with the Vidal Sassoon. Just a little popper. Just a little. He's coming back at it. Let's see if he can go get it done. Probably doesn't.
I see Flea saying betting Dana White Contender Series sucks. Flea, at the start of the show, we did talk about it. If you guys aren't interested in the live stream for the Contender Series next year, certainly let us know, because we don't want to be giving content that nobody's interested in. Some of these lines are a little juiced at times, as we all know, and they're hard to find specific lines. I can't play live bets, so it's a little tough from a betting perspective, but we do the best we can, and I think they're always a good time. But if you guys aren't interested in the Contender Series live stream, certainly let us know.
All right,
Jeff, I enjoy watching combat, and I love talking combat with you guys. So
yeah.
To me, it's always a good time. But yeah, we've had some ups, we've had some downs. What we've had is some great goddamn fights, though, the last 5-6 weeks. So it's hard to, it is what it is.
I agree, Blake. And if like to Sub's point, he said that was the largest wager he had. Bet responsibly. I'm not saying he didn't. He's willing to lose it. You're only betting what you're willing to lose. So at the end of the day, if you're betting $100 and you're getting your ass whooped, maybe you drop it down to 50-25, or maybe you take a couple of shots at plus 1200s, whatnot.
JW enjoyed watching MMA Jeff's dance moves there.
Such a scumbag, JW.
Well, just in all fairness here, I just did go 390 on Rodriguez over at Bovada, and then I headed on over to Bookmaker and took 300 on Vidal at plus 1440. So I don't know if I can get all that money back. Just get a few dollars back here, just off of Vidal. I'm still going with Levi, but
look, it goes without saying. We talk about UFC. Yeah, we're watching UFC, whether it be DWCS or the UFC events, but we're also talking about all the other sports too. So something to be said for being live, talking about all the games, talking about the spots out there. It's tough. You got debutantes. Anything can happen with these guys that are trying to get after it. But I've said before, you can't treat any UFC. Doesn't matter if it's a main card or a Dana White Contender Series card, like you would a traditional bet in the NFL or college football. You have to recognize these guys. It's like horse racing. You can't go out there and bet. If you're a $200 bettor, you can't go out there and bet $200 exactas. It's going to cost you like $1,800. You gotta recognize the way it goes down. It's just about having some fun, trying to make some money, betting these fighters. And, when we get to UFC, we're going to have the spots that we like to attack. And, of course, worth not mentioning, but I will say it. First Strike went 3-0 last week. Get ready for First Strike. We'll be ready tomorrow night. We'll have it out to you guys by about 10 p.m. or so. You'll see if we can go. Man, we had, I don't know, what do you have? 3 weeks of 2-1. And I said this last week, I was like, we're due for a 3-0. We cashed it. And we'll do it again this week here with First Strike tomorrow. I look forward to shooting with Sub and Jeff and all the other stuff that goes into it, all the backstage banter about the fights, all the post-production. I like this guy. I like that guy. It's so much fun. For me, it's so much fun hanging out with you guys, talking about it, even if we're not on screen. So cheers to you guys.
There's Freddie's fans hanging out at the bar in Massapequa.
New Mexico State has the ball. They're driving 27-23. We might not cash that under, but we might get that plus 11
That's Liberty
and the money line. Ramon?
That's Liberty with the ball, Mike. New Mexico State would be taking a knee here.
I got to refresh. Excuse me, Ramon.
Yanni's on Vidal.
We're underway in the fight. Oh, were you
behind
stream there? We're behind under stream there?
I guess I had to refresh.
Yeah, Liberty's needs a touchdown with 1:15 left, and they're at the 23, down to it's a first down, I believe, down to the 13 now.
Oh boy. Fuck you, Liberty. Liberty, 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 Liberty.
We're at it, boys. The 51st fight in 10 weeks.
This is it. We did it.
10 weeks, boys.
51,
we made it. We made it. 10 weeks. Again, 2 years in a row. Dana White Contender Series here on Sports Money, giving you guys our best bets.
I'm putting in. I might put in for a Tuesday nights. I might do a Tuesday night basketball stream here during the pro and college season. We got to have some programming.
Put one in the chat if you want to see Tuesday night programming. Make sure you put that.
I'll tune in. I'll tune in. You can count me as a viewer. I don't know a goddamn thing about basketball. Otherwise, I'd.
Once high school. I do some stuff on Wednesday nights, but maybe I could join Sean after football season's over on Wednesdays.
Stop Gio says, hello one. J-Dub likes the one. M the Great likes the
Well,
one.
it's you guys are getting excited. It's really me. I'm lonely and I need to go online to have
Blake M says he'll watch whatever y'all do. Appreciate you, Blake.
Liberty here from the 16 passes another. It's gonna be first and goal at the 8.
Oh,
51 seconds left. They have 2 timeouts.
Shut them down, boys. I could use this money line.
Tell you, it looks like Rodriguez is dealing with the having a hard time dealing with Vidal's top pressure here, or force pressure against the cage.
Just pushing him.
Vidal Sassoon, Jeff. Yep. You know what Vidal Sassoon is? They make an excellent shampoo. They make an even better conditioner.
Well, and of course, made famous by former New York hockey star Ron Duguay.
There they go. Was that the touchdown, Ramon?
Yeah, they did just get a touchdown there. Still, there'll be 2 timeouts left for New Mexico State coming the other way, and this. Okay, we're getting down to.
Oh man, that's a big get up and pop 'em type of situation.
Rodriguez heard him
showing that frustration.
They can come down and kick a field goal. They have 2 minutes left. Give it to Vidal. This is a good fight here. 3.5 minutes in.
Well, good night.
Freddie, give him
a but he's defenseless, and that's Rodriguez.
That's how you end on a big one, boys.
Woo! Give Freddie a
nice.
He's taking one
nice
more. Now he's still laying down. Forget it. It's over. It was over.
All right, let's take a deep breath. Now we got to think about how we're going to get back. Okay? We can't let emotion cloud our judgment, okay?
Nice job. Vidal Sassoon. You give him 16 tries. He's still getting busted up.
I don't think he's getting any more.
Oh, it was the knee that took Freddie. The first knee, and then he was.
Yeah, that first one. He did what he could.
He hurt him before that a couple times too. So that, yeah.
I think that it was the frustration of sitting on the cage like that pissed him off.
Yeah, it didn't matter if he stopped it or not. He was going to get finished here.
We've got a USA goal in there friendly against Australia. That's a brace from Haji Wright. That'll be the go-ahead goal against Australia. Nice to see that. No bet there or anything, but go USA as always.
No, we can't lose to these guys. I mean,
yeah.
I would like to point out that it is 4-1 in the Dodgers-Brewers game here, and I talked about that -2.5. We took a little plus. I can't remember what it was. 245, I think, is what we had. Let's go.
I got Tarek. I'll get you a video for that one.
Woo! 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 Ow! Love that money.
Money.
Love that money.
Room to run, pop 200 on that one.
Are you crazy? Bro. Hey, buddy.
Chris, no, I'm not listening to it. What did Dana say?
Let's get some volume on this thing here. Room to run. It don't matter. My guy Trent and what he's involved with here. You know, we cap regardless. They're going to win sometimes. Room to run.
Yeah, so we saw England today get their spot. They thrashed Latvia. Saudi Arabia clinched their spot with that draw against Iraq today. And Qatar over UAE, and they'll come to North America for the World Cup. Of course, this is going to be amazingly the United States. I know they're one of the longest shots, but you know what? You got Trump. You got to wonder the officiating. You know what? You might want to just take the U.S. because there might be some funny business.
Yeah, you never know. You really
Boys, while we have the crew here, if you guys do want to get involved with us online, make sure you reach out to me. Reach out via DM on Twitter.
Okay.
We love having you guys on screen talking about your plays. Michael B., I'm not talking about you, but I might be talking about you. So make sure you guys do reach out if you want to get involved with what we're doing here. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Shout out to Jay Peasy and his Dodgers. We got to close this thing out, Jay Peasy. We are right there. 4-1, 8th inning.
Mm-hmm.
Do we see? Room to run. Says, like I said, thank you, Mike.
Oh,
Cash
Dallas.
out half by Milwaukee.
2-0 Dallas
run.
here over Minnesota.
Stop following anyone else. 2-0, baby. Let's get this over. Over in the Dallas game. I did suspect Dallas would win this game. I kind of want to take a live bet on Vegas, but Jesus, they're halfway through the game and they've done nothing. Jeff, they've done nothing.
I see that.
New Mexico State's going down here to the try to get in the field goal range, Mike, but there's only 20 seconds left. They're going to have to go here about 30 more yards to get even a shot, but they did get, oh boy, the kid dropped the ball in stride.
Tick-tock and you don't stop. To the heart.
In stride, and he would have been running for yards and yards.
Vegas, I'm sorry, room to run. Look, they brought some key components in, much like they did a year ago with Max Stone. They brought in Mitch Marner. It's now 2-1. That plus 200 whatever, it's not there anymore. So.
Oh, what a defensive play, man. The guy had it, Mike, the New Mexico State receiver. It was a great pass. I mean, it's about as good as you could put it, but it was great coverage. The man actually caught it, but the defender was just tremendous to dislodge the ball. He actually almost came up with an interception. It'll be 3rd down. 10 seconds to go, too. I mean, they could try one more play, but one more play to try to get a field goal range. Then it'll be Hail Mary time. It might almost be there now. It's 3rd down.
Let's see. Is Dana White going to award the?
Better go for the over/under here. Oh, he caught it. Timeout right now. 3 seconds left. Right inside the field. Oh, they got to spike it. Oh, well, they had a timeout. Why did they didn't call timeout? They certainly called timeout. They did. Okay. The clock on TV went to 0. I don't have the sound. It should have been 1 second left, and they'll have a chance for a field goal here.
New Mexico State? Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Oh boy. Let me
I'll tell you what they
bring up
say.
the window here. Which one of you guys watching that one?
Yeah. What do you think? So, who do you think on these guys tonight? Guys. Schultz, you guys were pretty much unanimous. Thought he'd still get it there, right, over Mingaj in that first one, or no?
Oh,
Yeah, I think so. With the creative,
about 100%, just out of.
What about Leka? What about
what a great
Leka
finish
over
there.
Nikolaev? What about Leka? You think he's in there?
Yeah, I think he's in there. Too.
I think it's almost 0%. I think it's literally.
Oh no.
I mean, even as that weight class is, I would put it.
I agree.
Maybe 0% as being strong, but I'd put it under 5%. I'd say.
Okay. Field goal attempt with the 4. Oh, he shanked it to the left horribly. This game is over. What about Oliveira?
No.
Oliveira's in, right? Oliveira's in.
He's getting in. Yep.
Okay. And what about Rahicki? Yep, I think Rahicki got it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Brewer score.
Okay. And what about Diaz? That's going to be he beat Quan.
I think he gets it. I think he gets it. He was a huge underdog, and he came in there and smoked him.
I mean, especially the way he did so with the spinning elbow. Impressive performance from.
And
Diaz.
then Rodriguez, we think he gets
heartbreaker
it.
for me, but yeah, I think he gets in pretty close to 100% of the time there.
So I think we got 6 fights, 5 contracts, I think.
Okay, so no Leka. Tommy Edman with a base hit, Mike. That was the Dodgers with the 5th run there. To go up 5-1, they're pounding these guys here.
I should have went -3.5. I stopped at -2.5 at plus 240. -3.5. Fuck.
Wow, you're throwing in the alt lines there, Mike. Well,
dude, I was talking about it all day today.
Well done there.
Fuckers.
Yeah,
Damn.
Nailed that one. Absolutely nailed that one.
Damn.
Here's my
Money is mine. I have the money. The money is mine. I got it for the first time. I got the money.
My favorite segment, props that paid. $100 would have won you 33 grand.
Your favorite segment. yeah. Here's the parlay that nobody in the whole entire world took.
I'm gonna get Yanni on. I'm gonna ask him if anybody played those things. You guys know.
We already know the answer.
Jesus, these Dodgers. God, I talked about the fucking margin of victory. I'm mad at myself for not rolling up to plus 350, plus 400. Damn. All right.
Here we go, guys. Let's go to Dana.
All right, here we go.
All right, hey, Wes, where's Wes at? Wes, let's keep this simple. You could not have won any more impressively. Congratulations and welcome to the UFC.
Contract.
Welcome to the UFC.
Contract, you fucking scumbag.
I got some good news and some bad news for you. The good news is you're only 23 years old. You're 11-2. I didn't love your fight. You got plenty of time to make your way back here. You're a young guy. You got nothing but time. Stay busy, and hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Shouldn't Dana White have a tablet at this point? I mean, he's working off of fucking paper.
Like a sniper
It's
tonight.
old school, Mike.
Your story, you are literally in your prime. You're undefeated, 9-0, and I'm looking forward to watching you fight in the UFC, my friend.
Contract.
Welcome to the UFC.
Scumbag.
Future champ, man. I might be strong, but I mean, dude, this guy's so good.
When I see a kid like you that's young, 6-0, with a 100% finish rate, I'm pretty much guaranteed that you have faced zero adversity in your fight, 6-0. Well, let me tell you what, we saw some adversity tonight, and you literally showed the whole world
Contract
tonight. You're very talented. You're very athletic, durable, tough, not only physically, but mentally. And I think you have a very bright future in this sport. Welcome to the UFC.
Contract.
Welcome to the UFC.
I also want to put out there his opponent tonight, Malumba.
Contract.
He's 2 to make a great fight. That kid came in here tonight. We'd like to see him next season. So I'd like to see Malumba stay
Oh.
and we'll definitely bring him back next season.
Oh, the teaser.
Yeah. Good here.
Absolutely incredible. Listen to me. If you're not number one tonight on ESPN's top 10 plays of the day, ESPN's full of shit. Okay?
He's calling out the mother station.
Ian, come on over.
Calling out the mother station. If you're not top 10, I mean, this guy just got $1 billion, $7 billion.
I'm surprised you just made it back over there in time to come back and do another 25-minute interview with you. Freddie came here to lay against the fence this time again. We gave him a second shot. He did it the first time. You ended that. You made my night. Get over here. Welcome to the UFC.
Levy Rodriguez Jr., welcome to the UFC. Dana, this season was historic. It was record-breaking in terms of finishes, and there were so many moments. And we have Sister Kaya fighting just days after getting a contract. Every female that fought got a contract in just 2 fights. We had bonuses given out last week. Not to even talk about what happened tonight. Is there a moment that sticks out to you? And just what are your thoughts on this entire season?
Yeah, I mean, last week's fight was one of the greatest fights I've ever seen. We don't do bonuses at the Contender Series. We give away bonuses to both guys and sign both guys. I say it all the time. This is my favorite. My favorite thing to do is the Contender Series. It sucks we only do 10 of them a year. But yes, I love this. It's been a great season, and I'm already looking forward to next season. Yes, I love the show. All right.
Thank you, Dana. Thank you so much, guys. We'll send it back to you.
All right. So let me forecast what we're going to see next year. A lot of debutants that are big fucking favorites. They're going to have huge numbers on them, and they're going to be going against more experienced fighters. So we're going to see some dog wins next year in the UFC. Gave out more contracts this year than ever.
You mean in Dana White Contender Series or in the UFC?
In the UFC, these debutantes are going to come into the UFC and they're going to be big favorites because they got finishes. And we have what? Oliveira's undefeated. This Riki kid here, whatever the hell his name is, he's undefeated. All finishing on the Contender Series. They're going to come in against more experienced fighters of the UFC, and they're going to be big favorites. So we're going to have the debutantes as big favorites, and we're going to see some dogs winning.
Yeah, I do agree, Jeff. I think a lot of these guys are very fade worthy, and it's something to keep an eye on for sure. Definitely.
Well, you guys have done an absolutely tremendous job in the Dana White Contender Series here. Tuesday, 2 years now. We're 2 years deep in DWCS. I hope you guys in the chat enjoy the comments, the commentary, and everything else that goes into it. Now, we're 2 years deep. That means you're going to see some of these guys that you recognize names for in, I don't know, you're going to see some of these names across the board. That being said, it's a great night, great ending. 6 fights. We had a lot of fun. Subhuman Gaucho. You are new to winnable, but you are not new to winning cash. Tell them what they can do. Tell them where they can find you.
Well, yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. It really has been a slog for me this season. I've had a good run in this promotion years past. This was not one of them. It feels pretty nice this evening. I walked away with a little over 1.6 units. So, after losing my biggest bet of the night on my guy Quan, like I said, pour one out. After losing that, to still walk away 1.6 units up on the last bet of the year feels pretty good. But it's been tough, and I appreciate everybody being here and everybody's support. I hope you guys had a better year than I did because I really didn't. But all that said, October, my God, it's just been incredible month. We've been absolutely killing combat sports, in particular on the winnable.com/sub club. So, you can get that very cheap price. I also have a free feed up there. Give out a lot of free picks. So, you can always support me there. You can always get the free picks there as well. I'm really excited for this Vancouver card. I was saying in advance of this Rio card last week that I thought it was the best UFC betting card of the year, and it really proved to be absolutely amazing night for not just me but all of the cappers around here. We absolutely crushed. I don't think Vancouver's as good, but I honestly think that this Vancouver card is really a great betting card as well. So we're bringing you some picks on First Strike tomorrow night, and I've got a couple in particular that I'm excited to share. So tune into that. We'll have a bunch of content around here, and as always, Saturday UFC Vancouver. I got some bangers for this one. I'm waiting for props to drop tomorrow. I think we're gonna have some really sneaky spots. So lock in, and I'll see you guys soon. Best luck this week, and God bless.
Shout out to our guy. Of course, we love him. Subhuman Gaucho. My name is not Sub, but you know where you can find him. Ramon Scott. Man, this guy gives you the first look across the landscape. First show right here. What's the Vegas Sharp line doing there with the morning steam? Ramon, tell them where they can find you.
Sure thing, Mike. We'll be back tomorrow and do the morning steam show right here, my anchor show on the Sports Money Network at 9 Eastern and 6 Pacific. And we'll look over a great Wednesday of action with Major League Baseball. We'll have more college football. We've got NHL, NBA. What a night it's going to be tomorrow. And I'll be here to start it off tomorrow morning on the Sports Money Network.
You guys have done an absolutely tremendous job tonight. I'm going to let Jeff put the bow on the show, as always. And I just want to thank you guys here on screen, man. 10 weeks, Tuesdays, not an easy commitment, but you guys have committed to it. And it's been a ton of fun. I love talking fights with you guys. Shout out to Ramon Scott. Shout out to Subhuman Gaucho. I can't imagine anywhere else I'd rather be on Tuesday. What a tremendous job, man. You guys can find me over at Pimpslap POD. Name's going to change this weekend, but I love you guys, man. Thank you guys all for being a part of it. We're going to go to MMA Jeff. He's going to give us the bow on the show. And he's been cashing nonstop. So let's hear it.
Bo on the show. What an honor. Appreciate all you guys in the chat for being here week in, week out. We see all. We appreciate all your comments, all your plays. We certainly try to bring them up and play videos for every one of you. As Mike had mentioned, we had 10 weeks of solid Dana White Contender Series. And all but that first card were fantastic, in my opinion. Sub had mentioned it. We've got Vancouver coming up, 4 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. I'm excited for that one. We got 13 fights currently scheduled for the card. As always, we got NCAA football. We got NHL rolling. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of other stuff I haven't even looked at yet, but appreciate you guys, Sub, Ramon, Mike. It's always fun. Appreciate you guys chat. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button on the way out the door. Have a good night, everyone. Good luck all week.
Grab his dick and twist it! You twist that dick!
Twist.